Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Open Discussions, where we will be discussing various topics, allowing women to understand us men and men to understand women, all in a respectful manner. With that being said, I'm your host, David, and I'll swing it over to my co-host.
Welcome back to episode number 10. It's been a good ride. It always is, right? I just, before we do start, I want to make sure that we give a special shout out to our sponsors.
Ooh, big time sponsors.
Big time sponsors. We got a big announcement as well coming on. Those of you who are watching, man, look, we've been, you know what I'm saying, through a journey, and we're getting to where we want to be, right? And again, thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. But so what we have going on, October 31st, we're going to have a live stream podcast at Ascena nightclub. Big shout out to them. They are our sponsors for the night and for the remainder of the year.
Yeah, literally.
Right? Literally. Literally. And if you're not familiar with Ascena, right? Ascena is it's a nice club, man. It's cool little vibe there, and we'll be there Saturday. If anyone wants to come in and have a drink with us this Saturday, we'll be there. The address is 609 North Hardwood Street, Dallas, Texas. But come on in, have a drink with us. Like I said, shout out to them, man, for allowing us to move our platform there. The end of each month, the last Thursday of each month. But anyone who does want to be part of the Halloween event, man, just, you know what I'm saying, let us know through DMs.
Or anybody that wants to be part of any of the events at Ascena nightclub on Thursdays at the end of the month, y'all let us know. Hit us in the DM 100%. Directly on Instagram, and then we'll talk to you about all the details and all that.
With that said, we have some special guests.
Hold up. Does that mean we can play dress up, right?
Yeah, you can. Yes.
We do want y'all. Full-on costume. Yeah, I left that out.
I mentioned that.
Full-on costume. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who's going to be there, we're going to be, you know what I'm saying, different costumes, that kind of deal.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Should be fun. But we do have some special guests tonight. If you want to go ahead.
Oh, no, I don't want to do it. You can do it. Okay. We'll go right to left. Let's go right to left.
All right, man. Coming in at 6 foot.
That's crazy.
Straight from
Colombia,
Miami, Orlando.
You gotta say that,
right?
Malecón.
We have Mr. Montana in the building, man.
Inspector Montana, let's go.
It's been a long time coming, huh?
Yeah, long time
coming. It's the co-producer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we'll get into our next guest today, Ariel Grimes.
There we go.
There we go.
You gotta say a little more sensual, bro.
Yeah,
like Ariel.
Hey, I can't be that seductive.
Oh, right.
I don't got that seductiveness. I don't got that. It'd be. All right, so let's get right into it a little bit. Hey, actually, you know what? We're gonna do it with you today too. Give us your name.
That's crazy.
Give us your name, age, and if you're single or taken, and what's your ethnicity for real?
Y'all know.
What's your ethnicity? Yeah, you gotta let them know. We're over here
What
joking
y'all
around,
thinking,
we
man?
were joking around. I said Cuban and Colombian, but that just looks like you got off the boat. Though.
Mexican, Cuban.
Okay.
Both of them. But I'm 21, single.
Yeah.
And I'm Brandon.
Ready to mingle?
Ready to single.
Yeah.
Let me. I wouldn't say single, but I'm getting there.
You getting there? Okay.
You're getting there. Okay.
Your selection.
I'm working on it.
Okay. All right, now birth control or no birth control? That is a true
question. Or not?
I'm just like, all right, we're going on
birth
to
control.
Ariel. All right, can you give us your name, age, your ethnicity, and if you're single or taken?
Ariel Grimes. I am 32. I am Mexican and white. I'm a mutt. You know how that goes. And I'm taken.
Oh, you're taken. Okay, that's cool. How long have you been with your partner?
We're gonna leave that.
Disclose.
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
Not dating.
So are you taken?
I'm taken.
Or is it a situationship type of deal? Exclusivity.
That's a good question.
It's a lot more complicated than that.
So it is a situation.
Sounds like there's issues there.
It sounds like that's what you tell people when you don't want that. You don't want unwarranted attention.
I mean, my job is to get attention, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Hey, the side gives it away. I don't know. All right, with that being said, okay, let's get right into it. I'll go with you first, but then we'll go to Ariel after. Tell us who would be your ideal woman? And then
My
you give
ideal
us
woman?
who would be your ideal man.
Someone who's caring, someone who's loyal, and someone's always down to play with me.
That's it, no matter what they
Not
look
in
like?
terms of weirdly. Like when I say play, not like that.
No, did he?
Like when I go down, she goes down with me. Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so more of that
Somebody
like
who's got my back. somebody
spiritual
who's-
support, that type of deal.
Yeah, something like that. But
Yeah.
even then, it could be go both ways.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
All right. So no physical attributes. You don't care.
Yeah, as long
Big
as she
tits,
has
big ass,
those.
or what?
We can butterface.
We
cool?
can play
Yeah.
with that, but she can have the pretty face, but that's just a devil's face. So long as she has the personality, I'm like, okay.
Okay, so you gotta say that.
Look at me. I'm over here like touche.
He did say carrot.
That is sort of when you got my back, I got yours.
Okay, yeah. All right, I got you.
Okay.
Wait. Well, let's get into it a little bit. What does the body kind of have to look like? How's it go? Come on, let's
We
get into
talking
it.
big. No, I'm hey, bro, shout out to my Lizzles, but
Shout out to my
shout out
Lizzos.
to
Yeah.
Lizzles. Hey,
Yeah.
I love Lizzles too, but I guess just a normal woman. She don't gotta have a triple D. She don't gotta have a big ass or nothing. 'Cause she can work the ass.
Because you'll buy it.
That's crazy.
There you go.
Future along.
You'll
Yeah, if she
buy it,
wants
guy.
There you go, right?
If
So,
she
so,
wants
he,
it,
got
so
you.
he knows. He knows.
Yeah,
Right?
he
Yeah.
got you. He's got you.
But after a while, like, do you really need to be playing with that, man?
Yeah. What do you mean?
No,
What?
bro, you gotta be playing with businesses. Come on, man.
No, well, yeah, but we're talking about your ideal woman here. Right?
Yeah, ideally.
Yeah.
Like, if you could have, you put her in the machine and then you figure it's
Ideal woman.
put her in a
I think anybody will understand or know the answer to that. They want,
Ass and titties.
Ass and titties.
Not
Ass and
even.
titties.
Not even. All right, if you could sacrifice ass or titties, which one would you suffice for?
Are you more of a tits man,
Yeah,
more
or
of
an
an
ass
ass man?
man.
Nah, bro, you gotta go with the ass.
Okay, that's a good option.
Yeah.
That's a good option.
Yeah.
That's a good option.
But
All right.
if you have tits, you can work on ass. So it
True,
can go both ways.
You can work
Not
on
everybody though.
No, thank you.
No,
Yeah,
way.
right?
We just had
That's
this
what I told
discussion.
him.
Would it
So,
depend
bro.
on the
Just
hip?
had this
On
discussion.
the hip
what?
size?
On the hip dips?
On the hip dips or something like that?
That might- I
Because if
know.
you don't have the right body proportion, you got a big ass.
Bro,
it's
I
like,
feel like you can make
it's
that
weird.
though. I don't want to hear you can't,
then
bro.
maybe
There's
you
build a
could.
booty like mini camps they
my
got out
God.
here. You can build
Brazilian
a
butt
booty.
lift.
Not that many camp. Not that many camp. Only in Miami are those camps.
There's a program called Beachbody.
And they
Mom
help
used to
you.
use that one.
And they help you
Yeah.
get there.
I mean, I don't look at my mom, but
Crazy, bro.
Hey, ask your dad.
my dad said it was perfect. So you know what?
Recommend it. Go to
Oh my
Beachbody.
God.
It works. All right, can you
right.
give us your ideal man?
That's-
Ideally.
Ideal man. I've always been into like bald headed cholos.
Oh, really?
Cholo?
No
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Wow.
That's definitely my type, my style.
LA type of deal.
No, like I'm from Fort Worth, and that's just how they look in
Oh, is
Fort
that
Worth.
it? I mean, I haven't seen him out
Yeah,
yet. I
haven't seen him
bald
out
headed,
there
tatted
for-
up. You got a couple stab wounds or gunshots.
Low,
That's
low
cool.
MS-13 tatted and all that.
Damn, MS-13.
I'm good with that. Honestly, I've dated guys shorter than me. I've dated guys taller than me. That doesn't really matter. I don't like skinny dudes, and I don't like pretty boys. Like,
So as long as you're thick,
what do you mean?
then they got a chance with you. Thick and
Because
bald.
I
Thick
feel
and
like
bald, they got a
I'm-
chance.
I feel like I'm a bigger chick, so having like a skinny dude, if I feel like I could break you, then I don't want you.
Dang.
Like,
Wow.
like even when I was like super skinny, I was tall, so I didn't want like a skinny dude. You know what I mean?
Dang,
Like,
tell you.
he upset
5'7".
right now.
Okay.
You want to test that out right now?
Montana.
yeah, but like as far as female goes, I love short females, like short Latinas, big titties,
you can
nice
dominate
ass.
them,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Oh,
like
gotcha.
because I'm taller, so like to have like a chick that I can throw
Yeah.
around and have some fucking fun with would be like amazing.
No, I agree with that because like I feel that, I mean, for me personally, like if I typically go for the fun size where it's
Yeah.
like you can, you know,
It's fun.
It's
Well,
fun.
yeah,
It's fun.
like, I
It's
want
fun.
my
It's
man to
hard to get away
dominate me.
from that. It's
Yeah, I want my man to dominate me, but I want to
Yeah.
be able to dominate,
Hey, so wait,
dominate
would
the
that
female.
mean that you would want your man to be taller than you? I know you said you're
yeah,
okay
yeah,
with
yeah.
shorter
No, I would
and
prefer
taller.
it. Yeah, no, I would prefer it.
Okay, so
like-
we're talking ideally, not
Yeah.
what you normally go to. Ideally.
Well, ideally, yeah. Tall, fucking, like, strong. Again, not skinny. I'm cool with buff. You can be buff, but there's a difference between, like, super
Thick. You just want
skinny
thick.
buff and,
Yeah.
like, an actual, like, you got weight on you. And you
Oh,
can,
you're thick.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
see,
yeah.
You want a guy straight out the prison yard. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you want a man straight out of prison. Hey, man, if you watching in prison, you got a chance.
They gotta have a teardrop going on the side. All that. Yeah,
You gotta have that
Yeah,
pain.
yeah,
Show
yeah.
that pain.
Tatted.
Did you go through a chola phase yourself?
Like, what do you mean?
Younger, I don't know. I mean,
Like,
did you go
do
through that
I
phase?
dress as a chola?
Did you at one point?
Oh, I still You didn't see my Instagram the other day? I had my flannel on with my top button on and everything. My
shit,
khakis, like.
Hey, you might as well be a chola for Halloween.
Well, I've done that, but like it's not even just for Halloween. Like I grew up, like that's what I wore. But I was one of those people that didn't have one style. So like I would go to school.
You did like the eyebrow thing.
No, well, I've never touched my eyebrows because I got good eyebrows. So I'm like, I got good eyebrows. I ain't got to fill those in. But no, like one day I'd go to school, like I skateboarded, so I'd go to school in fucking like, you know,
Tomboyish.
goth or fucking skater shit.
Little emo
like,
shit. Yeah, emo phase.
Like the circa, you know, shoes, all that shit. Or I'd go in my Dickies and a fucking tank top. Or
your dress code at that time was, what was it, Hot Topic?
Well, it just depending on the day. But then like I ride horses too, so you'll catch me in a cowboy hat.
I don't know why. Is it just me or Hot Topic like has like a funny smell inside?
It's the incense that burns.
Is that what it is?
It's the lubrication.
It's the sex toys that have been returned.
They got used and returned them back.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's wild.
Yeah.
You would never think that you would come from like, you know, cows and farms.
No, not at all. People
And
never
then
like
you're
expect
super
that.
cholo. Chola. That's crazy. That's too.
Should've pulled up on
complete
the
No,
dynamics.
I've never. I don't like being stuck in a box. Like, so however I'm feeling that day, it's the same with my music. I listen to every fucking genre
Like
of music.
Evanescence, all that, everything.
No, I'm dead serious. I like classical music. I like jazz. I love hip hop. I love country. I love Mexican music, cumbias, reggaeton, like Meatloaf, fucking like Metallica. I'm all over the
I'm
place.
trying to read it.
Yeah.
Virginia Balance said, "Shout out to Inspector Montana."
Inspector Montana and
Virginia
Shout out to me.
Yeah.
Shout out to me,
Virginia
guys.
Balance. I low-key thought it said something else.
All right, so let's pivot a little bit here. How do you guys feel about today's dating world, modern dating world?
I think because of social media, it's made it super fucking hard for people.
Okay.
Like the
Standards.
Yes, like the standards are way higher, and not only that, but like people faking who they are for publicity and for the views and things like that. It really like throws a wrench in people's shit and being able to decide who someone is and if that's someone they want to date. And it's just way too easy now. Like back, like you didn't. The most when you pass notes in fucking high school, that was like the worst is the cheating guy. Like, oh my god, he's talking to someone else.
Straight
but now,
up.
like, there's DMs, there's the Snapchat, there's like everything's disappearing, fucking hidden messages, all that bullshit. So I feel like the temptation is a lot more for people. So it's harder for people to stay loyal.
And it's easier because you're hiding behind a screen.
Yeah. It's easier to just be like, "Hey, you trying to fuck?" Like,
Yeah, like,
instead of
yeah,
actually
yeah.
walking up to her, and be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
you know, what, are we trying to do something tonight?"
Which is I feel like it's missing now, where like not many people are too straightforward like that, especially in person, right?
What's crazy is when I go to the club, I kid you not, nobody comes up to me. I think I intimidate the fuck out of people to where like guys do not come up to me and try to ask me to dance, try to like talk to me. I'm walking around in my cholo fit.
I'm like, hold up, brother.
no.
That
girl, is she the bouncer?
Yeah, so like I think I intimidate people. You know, like I guess it's something different whenever you're like pretty, you're fine, or your body, whatever.
It all comes from your consciousness, right? If you see the other person, you're intimidated by it, you won't walk up to them. But if you believe that they're a nice individual, if you believe that they are of a person that you can talk to, have a good time with, then you have to go along with that. It's all based on what you think.
No, absolutely. I feel that. I feel the same way, right? Like, what kind of perception are you giving out at a nightclub, right? Are you giving out that feeling of like, don't talk to me type of deal? You know, and
arms.
And it sucks when there's a lot of girls that want to be talked to, but they got the RBF.
Oh,
and it's just like, damn, now you can't even really control that because it's just your normal face.
See, and that's like, so because I actually have a resting bitch face. If I'm not smiling, I look like I'm fucking mad.
That
and
might
I'm
be
not.
a reason why they're like,
no,
yo,
because
let
I'm in
me
the
go
club,
that
I'm
way.
fucking smiling, I'm laughing, I'm dancing the entire time. That's what I told you. I don't sit in sections. I am on the dance floor. I'm at the bar.
Hey, that's good. That's
where I'm
that's
at.
clubs like y'all because y'all will fill the dance floor up. Nowadays, a lot of people just want to sit in the section.
Yeah, no.
Instead of like going
That's
to the
so
middle.
lame, man.
Instead
I'll
of
be
going to the
I'll be
middle.
moving
Yeah, no, it's usually me that'll go on
I
the
don't
dance floor
care.
first, and then I'll have a bunch of other females go out there and start slapping ass and having fucking good
that's
time.
when,
So.
that's when you be like, hey, girl, go. You
Yeah,
start sending
yeah.
everybody. Hey, all the
Yeah.
girls go. And then make it happen.
Yeah.
I think one thing is that you got this chain. And this chain kind of gives off the perception like...
I don't fuck with broke folk.
Yeah,
I
broke.
don't know about that, but it could be like you're either a
she
sugar
got the
baby
chain
or
going.
she got
Hell
some
yeah.
money. And when you got some
Hey,
money,
iced out,
it's
bro.
like you're already on this higher status.
Don't play.
Hey, you should have left that one in there. Compared to her right now, why did you not wear the pendant?
I don't know. I just
don't
feeling
wanna
like
be
a more
fly.
simple.
I like it though.
I feel like a more
it gives
simple
character.
outfit. Sometimes I don't do the pendant.
pendant on.
No, like usually I wear it when I'm like at like an aerial grind event. If I'm at like a radio
Aerial
event.
grind event, huh?
What's
like
the pendant? What
it
is
says aerial grind.
Oh, okay,
It's
cool.
It's my
Yeah,
chain.
that's dope.
You can low-key wear it too. Aerial grind.
True. Ariel be on the grind.
The mask
be on the grind.
You be on the grind, man. Lone wolf.
Yeah, that's what it
Back
is.
at it.
I feel like I should get one like that, like a wolf, like you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
Something
wolf,
cool
the
like
wolf
that.
emblem.
wolf
Yeah,
diamond
like
one?
that
Cool.
chain,
Fire.
the wolf
That'd be
emblem.
cool.
Yeah, that is fire.
That'd be real
That would be
fire.
fire.
All right, you
Yeah.
got
What inspired you to want to get that real quick?
Well, again, I'm always at a lot of these events. I'm always like doing something pretty big, and I'm out around people. Like it just, again, it's my lifestyle. It's the same reason why I got my surgery and everything else that I do. It's just to maintain my persona, if you will. Like aerial grind is somebody like different. So that's really all it is.
So we got some people who want to get their Instagrams rated.
Oh yeah, we do this on the
Yeah,
show.
let's
That's
do,
right.
let's do
That'd be fun.
Erica's. Let's do Erica's
Instagram rating.
first. Wait. Carlos Miles said shout out to her.
Carlos Milan.
And Chan. Whoever
Shout out
Chan
to you
is.
guys for watching, man. Thank you guys
Yeah,
for tuning in.
appreciate it.
Straight
Shout
up.
out to the fans.
Hey, and Melinda
Shout
said
out
we'll
to
do
fans.
Melinda's too, but I've already been told.
Melinda
I'll post
said-
my accident.
Nah, we're rating Melinda's
Get
too.
yours,
Who's
Melinda.
complaining about that?
Pull up
Melinda,
Melinda's.
I get hers because she's actually in the gym trying to grow it, so she's
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to show it more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Nah, 100% pull up.
Show that hard work,
Melinda's.
you know?
No, I'm just
Yeah,
trying
I-
to send
I
you
get
to my
that, I get
OF. That's
that.
why mine's on there. So
Okay, so we'll talk a little bit more about that. We'll talk a little more about that. I hear you a little open to it, so that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we
To
actually
having the
get a woman's
conversation.
perspective too on the women's IGs. as
yeah,
well.
for sure.
But you're gonna be a little bit. You go, girls,
All right.
feminism. Yeah,
All right.
but we'll see.
What's Erica's IG?
Go to
Isn't it? Go to the followers.
yeah, just go to their
in
followers.
there.
Yeah, she's in there.
Yeah, she's got to be.
Damn, you ain't following her like that? That's
Type in the
crazy.
E-R.
Yo, Erica, he's not following you.
Damn. No matches.
I'm following her.
They're not following her.
Her
Nah,
profile's
wait,
private.
nah, wait.
It's
There you go,
private.
there you go,
You're
there you go.
fucked.
Oh, she put a different name.
Trap baby Erica.
See, why do
That's
people do
All
that
right.
kind of
We gotta
stuff?
start stealing.
Like the what's that thing they're
Trap
doing? What's
baby
your street
Erica.
name?
Yeah.
Okay, now what's your real name?
All right,
They call me
let him
Montana.
pull it up on the.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright.
They be like, Coke Man Montana.
all right.
Oh man,
Alright.
you should change your name to that. Promiscuous.
Yeah, okay. Hey, wait, let's go.
Nah.
Let's
But
go
she's
a
in
little-
a pool. She's not
Cancel
just
her, man.
standing.
We
let's
don't
go a
need
little
that.
bit
No, I'm
further
playing.
down.
I'm
Let's go
playing.
a little further down.
I'm playing. It looks
Maybe catch
professional.
She's
something.
fucking beautiful.
No, Erica's hell yeah, she cute. You
No,
know what I'm
she's
saying?
beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference between cute and
Hey,
fucking
Oh no,
beautiful.
for sure, for sure.
She's
No, she is,
beautiful.
she is,
Right
she
here,
is.
far right. Yeah,
Yeah.
promiscuous.
Okay, so there's a difference. I'll give you that because there is a difference between being in the pool in your bikini and like me
Yeah.
showing you my panties tonight.
Do not disturb.
Like,
Showing you my panties tonight.
it's a little bit of a
Yeah,
difference.
that honestly, Erica, this doesn't look bad at all. Okay, that one I don't like the dog, but it's cool.
You don't like the dog?
Oh
It's
no,
crazy.
that's a cute ass dog. Nah, that's
Cancel
yo.
David, bro.
Yeah,
Cancel
everybody
David.
fucking hate David.
Nah, a blue. Was it a blue
Blue
nose?
Pitty. Mhm.
Yeah, blue nose pitbull. Those are dope.
See, she's so fucking cute.
Nah, yeah.
No, I love it. She's
Ooh,
pretty.
that one's fire.
Erica know.
I rate her a
Erica
10.
know. She knows.
She gets a 10.
She
Yeah.
gets a 10.
Yeah,
Shout
look
out-
at that
shout out to
fucking face
Lonewolf.
card. Look at
Oh,
that
yeah.
face right there in the bottom middle.
We gotta see the person.
Like, that's amazing.
Keep going down a little bit. Let's just see what else.
He said, we got to see
No,
the
I just wanna
personality.
see if there was
you can see
anything-
fucking personality through
Okay,
someone's
okay.
Instagram.
Now I think
Now,
that's
okay, see,
enough.
look in the middle picture. Trying to
That-
show that ass.
That one, okay, but that's not bad though. That's jeans.
No, that's not bad.
jeans. That's really not too
That
bad.
could honestly
Unless
be like
that's an advertisement for
Exactly,
Fashion
it
Nova.
could be an advertisement.
I don't know.
Like that's how classily done it was.
Okay, so Erica, the only problem I have is just that one
Calvin
picture.
Klein?
Other than that, your profile looks
It looks pretty
So
professional.
what do you?
like
All
a
right,
model,
so
right?
let's go around. What do you rate it 1 to
Okay.
10?
1 to 10. Y'all gonna hate me. I'm probably say
Go for
like
it.
a solid 8.5.
Okay.
The profile, the way it looks, everything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Based
Solid
on the
8.
profile, yeah.
Yeah, based on the
absolutely.
profile.
Okay.
I
Real
know.
promiscuous.
I-
Oh wait, I just seen this one, but that's a model picture. All right, I'll let
Yeah.
that slide. I'll let that slide.
well,
cool.
like I said, I give it a 10 because there's a lot of balance. Like she's showing her like everyday life in some pictures, and then she's
Yeah.
showing her professionalism. She's showing face cards. She's giving body.
It's showing
I
not
can understand
promiscuous.
where you're saying promiscuous with that one picture.
Yeah,
that
with
one
that one, the
picture.
other one that we
but
talked
all
about.
the other pictures that are, if you want to consider half naked, like they're all very, and like if she's
More
at a rave,
appropriate.
that's
Yeah.
fucking
They're more
appropriate.
appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, more appropriate.
Like-
it's the setting, of course.
So
I get
I
it.
think it's dope. I give her a 10. She's beautiful.
10. Okay.
I wouldn't say a 10.
See, they want to straight
More
to
like an 8
10.
because nothing's perfect.
Yeah.
You can't ever rate nothing a 10, but it's
Yeah.
an 8. It's
I'm
most
not talking
definitely
about her
up there.
personality. I'm talking about her looks.
No, but we're
No,
talking
but
off the
this
is
Instagram.
portfolio.
We're going off the
Just based on the
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah.
I was never saying about
Yeah.
looks. This
Yeah.
is based off portfolio.
Okay.
I,
This is like you.
What was your
Erica
problem?
and John
Fuck
are John are you be like, all right, this is my trait.
Fine, 9.5.
Alright.
I,
Hey, appreciate you, Carlos. Appreciate
I'll do
you.
an 8 as well. 8. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, yeah, where the donations
All right,
at?
now let's check out Melinda's.
You want to do Melinda's real quick?
Let's do Melinda's.
let's
Pull up
do
Melinda's.
real quick.
Erica R said, "Fuck no."
Hey, of course it's gonna be fucked up when we say it, but she's like, we need more women
'Cause y'all
giving
are-
tips.
We're just being realistic.
Hey, we're
Look,
not-
there's,
we're not
there's a
here-
reality that
Yeah,
we have
we're not
to
here
point
to
out.
tell you what you want to hear. We're here to tell you
Yeah.
what you need to hear.
Erica, hit me up. What's up?
Hey, I can see that happening. I
Yeah,
can
for
see
sure.
that
No,
happening.
look,
I can
Erica's
see
a
that
beautiful girl.
happening.
She knows that.
Oh yeah, she's
Right?
very good.
Oh, is this Melinda?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
it's
is
Melinda.
Melinda.
Okay.
Melinda, she's giving like mom type. Vibes.
Yeah, straight mom
Melinda's
vibes.
a selfie queen like me.
Yeah, she is a mom though. Okay.
Like that's all my shit is.
But that's
selfies.
the first thing I
Yeah,
noticed.
see,
Like,
hers
if I didn't know
hers
she was a
isn't
mother,
bad. It's more mom vibes. for
Yeah,
sure.
mom.
definitely mom vibes.
So I used to post more of my kids, but then like I felt bad posting like kids, and then like
Yours is a little bit different situation.
Yeah,
Yours
and
is
then
a
like
completely
lingerie
different.
next
It's like,
picture.
oh shit, how
Like,
we
look
go
at
from
my
there to
baby.
that?
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
look at how I made
Yeah,
it.
yeah, straight up.
She's like, look at my
Straight
baby.
up.
The next one's like, look at my kitty. You don't
I feel
know
like
what.
you
I
have
dig
to
it.
make
I
a
dig it.
separate
Look,
account for that.
No,
Let's
for
go
sure,
on.
I do. I have a separate.
Let's
like,
go
personal
around 1 to
account.
10.
Because she's giving mom vibes, I'm gonna give her a 8.5, maybe a 9. Just the mom vibes, because it
Okay.
all flows. There's literally no promiscuity
Yeah,
in the whole profile.
But then
So
you're basing
I'd
it off
give
categories.
Yeah.
So promiscuity
Well, not
loses
even.
points.
Yeah,
That's what you're
because-
saying.
Yeah, because we're going off. We're in a day and age now, right now, where you'll meet people just solely off the Instagram,
Yeah,
and then you go into actual meeting them in person. So if we're just looking at the profile. You'd be like, okay, she's a mom. I see her working out. She's on the
Okay,
grind.
I know.
I'm gonna give her a 9.
I know
or
we're
8.5, right?
rating, but like that's where it becomes a problem because you'll like all the bad bitches photos, half naked photos. That's who the girls you follow.
That just looks good.
But
That's
these are the
aesthetically
ones-
pleasing.
But
Yeah,
I want
realistically.
you at home while I check these girls out in public.
No,
Damn.
well maybe
But-
to them.
Is that what we
but-
doing?
Yeah, maybe to them. That's whoever. I don't know. That's them.
I would
know,
know.
that's it.
She's a low key,
That-
low key
yeah.
mama.
Yeah.
That sounds like fire to me.
Okay, 1 to 10. Go ahead.
So it's not as professional as the last page, and it is a lot of selfies, just like I do. Her face is beautiful. I'll give her an 8. Face is beautiful. Kids are beautiful. It seems like a very genuine page of like who
Yeah.
she is.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you got,
Montana.
Montana?
If we're basing it off a portfolio type vibe, if we're tracing off, like, let's say someone's recruiting her.
No, we're not even looking at that, bro. It's just
Not like
look
that,
at the
just like the
profile.
first thing.
Look
What
at
do
the
you-
profile.
what are you recruiting?
If I'm a hit her up,
Move
let's say
forward with
I
it.
want to
Yeah,
pull
are you
her.
gonna hit
Yeah.
her up? Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, I'm too young, so I don't.
Yeah,
need
he's a
kids,
little too
but,
young.
like,
Yeah, a little too young.
Nah,
for her,
but you got a
but-
perspective
7.5,
too.
yeah.
Okay.
7.5.
Okay. Yeah. I'm right there too. I'm saying. I am.
So,
Copy.
Erica said, coming from my dog like that, we fighting.
I
They
told
fighting
you
for real.
popular opinion, man.
Damn.
David's
Sorry
a
about
villain.
that. Sorry about the
You
dog.
came for her
Fine.
baby.
Mr. Greg, welcome in.
Woo, where's Greg at, man?
Hey,
Oh,
and
Lo,
with the
Lo's
10
in
out of
here.
10.
Hey,
Carlos
okay,
gives
welcome
it
in
an
too.
8. Okay, right.
Kim is in the building. Yeah,
What'd
hey,
she give
welcome.
it?
Hell
What'd
yeah,
she
we
give
like
it?
that.
10 out of 10, of course. And then
Yeah.
What else we got?
Alrighty. I don't know, man.
Okay,
Should
10 out
we
of
do
10 pretty
Lauren?
face. Yeah, let's do
Let's do Lauren. Go ahead. Pull
Let's
up
do
Lauren.
Lauren.
Let's
After Lauren, let's do Kim as well.
Yeah.
Let's do Kim.
That's cool.
The
That's
girl
cool.
with the podcast.
I'm
That's
gonna come
literally
up.
her, no, that's literally her name on
The
it.
girl with the podcast. I love it.
Yeah.
And after we get done with these, we'll just take a shot and then move on.
And
to
then
the
we'll move on to the
next
next questions. Yes.
Y'all are
By the way,
crazy.
while he's pulling this up, hey, again, shout out to our sponsors, man. Ascena this weekend, Saturday night.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? If you want to come and have a drink with us, man, we're gonna be there.
Don't forget, guys, October 31st.
October 31st.
If y'all want to, hit us in the DM, ladies. Looking
Yes.
for some more
I
ladies if
can't
y'all
wait to
want
have
to
some
be.
time. I'll come through.
Yeah.
I'm
Cancel
not
that.
staying in the fucking section.
Hey, look
No,
at this.
yeah, what you mean, no,
real quick,
yeah.
Go back to
Hey, I'll let
Lo.
y'all know
Hey,
if I
that
come
picture
out.
right there, Lo. That's fire.
We moving.
Oh, I thought it
see?
was a picture, but it's a video. Okay.
Promiscuous.
Yeah.
was
That's
thumbnail.
actually not that bad.
Because she gave the
bad.
side angle down.
She was like, I'll show a little something.
Nah, but what's she
Down.
advertising? She advertising something else.
Nails.
Not really, bro. She's advertising nothing in the rest of this.
She was doing an advertisement.
All right, yeah, mom.
She was
vibes
showing her
for
product,
sure.
but
Yeah,
no, I
no,
gotta
100%.
show
Mom
my
vibes
side.
for sure.
But
And
I dig it, I
another
dig it.
It
puppy.
was cute.
No judging.
Huh?
Oh, Lo. Yeah. You did say Lo was pretty. I don't know, Lo. Do you like girls, Lo?
She on the low.
Because Ariel likes girls.
All
All right,
girls
well,
like
yeah,
girls.
yeah,
It just
yeah.
depends how curious they are.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
All right, 1 to 10, just based off of what you're seeing here.
Cutie.
Yeah,
cutie,
I'm gonna
cutie.
give her a 8.7.
Okay. 1 to 10.
He would
that
pull
was
up that one.
promiscuity, but hey,
Yeah,
that-
he
that-
pulled
yeah,
up
there's
that
no-
one.
There's no other
We seen
promiscuity
it.
in there.
Okay,
Nah, man.
but that I love that.
She's
Did
coming
you
from the
see that
beach.
fucking genuine laughing fucking face? You know
Which
how
one? Go
that
back.
down right there.
That one?
You know how many females will
That's a
not
good
post
one.
that fucking
Oh, yeah.
picture?
That's a good one.
Yeah,
You know
I
how many
like that.
females
No,
will
it's-
not
it's
post
Low
that
key,
fucking
real
picture.
quick, for a second, y'all almost look like twins for that.
You do.
angle. From
I was about to say
angle,
that.
it's the
I get
hair
it. No,
and
that's
then
what,
the hair.
that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
get it.
I can see
but
that.
that alone, that fucking smile and that everything, that like bumped her up a point. So I'm gonna give her a 9 because it is like truly genuine.
Ooh.
Other
Yeah.
people would
Yeah,
like see it as like, oh no, it's not a perfect picture and I don't look
We've
good.
seen
It's not
her
a great
talk, we've seen
angle.
her
So like,
be on
I
here,
love
so
it.
She's very confident in
Yeah,
herself. She's
no,
very
I love it. The
Very secure.
So what are
security.
you giving her, a 9?
Yeah,
9?
I'll give her a 9.
What are you giving her?
8 and 7. Yeah, just like David.
Okay, yeah, 8 for sure.
She's very.
I said
secure.
8.7. You said 7.
Yeah.
No, I said 8.7.
Oh,
All
okay,
right,
okay.
Let's
okay.
let's run through on Kim's profile real quick.
Yeah.
And
Hers is the girl with the podcast. If
On the
it-
come up. Oh, that girl with. Oh, she's a
girl
girl.
that-
there you go. Yep.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, I did tell Kim that first left one, she looked like Spider-Man walking up the wall in the movie, bro.
Miles Morales.
She should
you
just
can see
flip
my
it upside
comment.
down.
You can see my
Yeah.
comment
Nah,
right
Kim.
Show Peter Parker.
Yeah.
She should just flip it
Show
upside
people-
down and she's on the ceiling.
You got to calm down.
Yeah.
Peter, you got to
That's
chill.
hilarious.
Yeah, hers is very model type
Professional.
vibes
Yep.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the pictures. Hey, the Pixel one, fire.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's
Hey,
cool.
look
I
at
dig
that.
that.
I don't know about the hot and ready. That's a little promiscuity.
Which
Oh,
one?
shit.
Which one?
Hot and
With the
ready.
pizza hot and
You
ready.
know,
Yeah.
let it be known.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
that's cool. I like
She
that
letting
picture.
it be
That's
known.
cool.
I'm hot.
That's
and
But
fire.
with
ready.
humor, come
That's
on, who
fire.
doesn't
It's
know,
humor.
It's the
like,
humor.
a
That's
girl-
that's creativity right there, man. I love
It is creativity, bro.
I love the
That is-
creativity.
That is a good one with the
Instead
hot
of a
and ready.
lingerie picture, it's a fucking picture with a pizza. You're
See,
like,
look,
all right,
Yeah,
I got
aesthetically
you.
pleasing.
This is-
This one,
so-
This is a 9.
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
up there.
100%.
Yeah, this
It
is
is a
up
9.
there.
This
Yeah.
is a 9. This is
Yeah.
This
high
is like
quality.
no,
That's why I'm at
yeah.
with
This
that.
is
It's
no
professional.
promiscuity in this.
Well,
There's
not
like
just
none.
that, but there's like no
Well,
selfies,
besides
no
Spider
nothing.
Gwen on
This
the
is
top.
this is
But
all
this-
professional.
so which one?
Spider Gwen.
Oh yeah,
Spider Gwen.
Spider.
No, I dig it. That this one for sure. It's a little more low key, but obviously she's got a ton of
Ay,
pictures,
mira
but it's a
con
little
los
more low
cornrows.
key.
But she has a business as well.
But
Que
you know,
digas
but you know what this does
That's
though.
fire.
You know what
That's
this does.
chola right there. That
Yeah,
gives me chola
exactly.
vibes.
What this does, it,
You
it
like
creates.
I like it.
It
I'm
creates
with
intrigue, right? Because she's not showing all that much. So it's like, you know, you're looking at this from an outside perspective. It just
Yeah.
creates
No, in
intrigue,
some
right?
cases, being so out there as I am, it limits who will actually work with me.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I tell these women,
You know what I
don't
mean?
be having
So
all
it
that
depends on what you
promiscuity on
want.
your
Yeah,
gram.
like it
True,
depends
very
on what
true.
you're going for, what you work. It's the same with people getting tattoos. Like,
Hey,
what
Greg
career are you
said I'll
shooting
give her a
for?
10. Wait, who you talking? Who you referring to? Low or Kim? Hey, what's your thing?
I
Oh,
give
that
her
boy
a
trying
That boy
to hit.
Gregory trying to hit,
That
brother.
boy trying
That
to
boy
hit.
trying to hit.
He's trying to be slick with it.
That boy trying to hit.
trying to hit.
You ain't
Hey,
slick.
Kim, if you see a Gregory
Yeah.
pop into your DMs, that's the man right there.
He sees that Gregory just followed.
Yeah.
Hey, are you?
He
you
said
Little
Gregory
Caesars?
just
'Cause
followed.
you're
Welcome
hot
in.
and ready, hot, and I'm ready. Okay, see, Erica, you caught the joke as well.
Right.
See? There we go.
You guys want to take
Kim
a quick
is a
shot?
baddie. Makeup by me.
Okay, I got a
Melissa.
migraine, but
She said I'm
go.
discreet.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
you are.
I love
She's so
it.
motherfucking fine. Who's Christopher? What is
Christopher, welcome in.
that? Appreciate you, Christopher.
She's
Christopher
so
what?
motherfucking fine. Who is that? Who you talking
Hey,
about?
Christopher, if you got OnlyFans, you can follow her. Link
I ain't
at
gonna
the
lie, that's a
bottom,
dude name
and-
right there. Christopher?
That is a Chris. Yeah.
Oh, is it? You said she.
Last podcast about what women wear and post determines what type of guy we attract. Kim doesn't post her ass or have naked pics, and it's still. Yeah, no.
It's
100%.
fire.
That's what
It
I
is.
look, Melinda.
It's fire.
That's what I mean by like creating intrigue, right? Because to her point as well, right? Like when someone has a tattoo, it's like that creates intrigue as well. What is
Yeah.
the meaning behind it? What is it? You know, all that. But with an Instagram, let's look at Instagram as sort of your resume, right?
It is, yeah, yeah.
Especially if you're in the dating world. You know what I'm saying? If you're not, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? If you're not looking, cool. But
Yeah.
if you are, which I'm assuming a lot of you in the chat do, right?
Yeah, I think everybody's single. in the
It's
chat.
everyone's resume. You know what I'm saying? That's ultimately the biggest dating app there is right now,
Yeah.
right? And so
Not Chispa or
No.
none of that other
she's
shit.
she's put low
We
key
ain't
kind
using that-
of
We ain't
yeah.
using none of that.
Hinge?
Hinge. Hey, Hinge is actually
Hey,
nah,
Lo,
but Hinge
and be
is-
expecting that DM pretty soon from Greg. I know he ain't got a chance, but just expect it.
my dog Greg. Hey, Greg, you hold on,
Shout out to my
Greg.
boy Greg. That boy got a chance.
Greg, type 1 in the chat.
No, Greg
Always
does
got
not
a
have a
chance. Hey, bro.
chance.
The right words, the
Greg
right
don't
method.
got a chance.
Greg,
Not
Greg,
with
type-
Lo. Not with Low. Not
Shout out
Greg,
to
with
my
Lo.
boy Greg.
Greg, type
Dang,
1.
are you
No, I
gatekeeping
just
for
know.
low?
I just know
hater.
Low.
What's he doing?
No,
He's a
we just
hater.
know Low
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
well to
Yeah,
know
Lo,
she's not
yeah.
gonna go for Greg.
Hey, Greg,
It's
type,
like you. It's like if a pretty boy is in the comments, I know you're gonna. I'll be like, no, you don't got a chance with Ariel because she just does not like pretty boys.
You're right.
So
Greg-
it's that concept.
Okay. all
Greg,
right.
type one in the
You're
chat
gonna
if you're going to
explain
the,
yourself.
going to the nightclub on
consider
Saturday.
Chris Brown a pretty boy?
So no, because of his personality.
Shout out to
I
Diddy.
mean,
The tattoos, the fucking
Shout out
like
to
I don't
Diddy.
give a fuck attitude.
freak off.
Diddy.
Yeah, that's
Some
crazy.
big
boy,
What
bro.
about Usher then? Is he a pretty
No,
boy?
Usher's a pretty boy.
But you wouldn't date Usher.
No.
would you? Oh, okay.
You know
so
who
that
she would
makes more
date?
sense. Okay.
You ever heard of Lil Rob?
Little Rob.
Lil
I have.
Rob?
Hey, you know what? Hey, that's
MC
all-
Magic.
With
Summer
MC
days
MC
when the
Magic,
numbers
yeah,
go
yeah,
down.
yeah,
MC
yeah.
Magic, Lil Rob.
Every
that's
Riders.
hilarious.
Little party.
Every Riders.
A$AP Rocky.
So no, like to be completely honest, I prefer Latinos. I prefer Hispanic
Okay.
guys. That's all I've ever really dated in my life.
You need
Like,
another one?
Yeah, let's. You got the other cups there at the bottom, right?
it's just a preference. It's nothing to
Oh, okay.
it. You know what I mean? I just like, I don't know. There's something about it.
Sometimes you just gotta explore, you know.
All right, let's.
Classy and intriguing.
you got a
female
shot
in the
already, or-
last
I
Instagram.
ain't
Yes.
shooting no vodka.
Kim.
No,
hey,
you ain't
Carlos,
shooting no
shoot-
vodka?
shoot
I'm not
Kim a
shooting vodka.
DM.
You can add a little more in there though. You can make it stronger for me.
All right, bet.
Hey, Christopher said I'm.
This is
out
gonna be
of
my
here.
only one.
That's cool.
This is my only one.
That's cool. You already got one?
5 minutes
Yeah, we
later.
Oh yeah,
another
see,
shot.
Greg said he typed the one in the
We're drinking
chat. That
draft.
means he's gonna be there Saturday.
Oh shit.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Salud.
cheers.
Oh, shit.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
Bro, y'all should've told me.
Check that shit.
You already took it.
It's
That's fine.
gone.
That's all right. All right. So, do you have a question? Let's open up the space here a little bit, right? I mean, we briefly kind of talked a little bit about OF, OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Promiscuous.
OnlyFans. Okay. So
Hey, real quick. I love how she
Yeah.
just
Hell
plays
yeah.
into the whole thing of
dig
it,
it.
bro.
That's
It's
'cause
just
she's
cool.
used to it.
Yeah,
She is,
yeah,
but
for
a lot
sure.
of girls that do OnlyFans are like, yeah, I do it, but they want to be super low key about it.
But like,
It's
why?
just
I don't
stop.
understand.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the internet's forever, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna be on there regardless, right? And so, let me
18 viewers.
let me ask you this, right? Because both me and him, we understand the game on OnlyFans very well, right? I'm talking about like very
Really
well. I'll go into detail a little later, but.
out to,
How
Lonewolf
has
Agency.
your experience been on OnlyFans? Is it like, you know, from your perspective, because we see it from a man's perspective, but on your perspective, like, how's your experience there when it comes to, because I understand that this, you know, a lot of OnlyFans models don't make their money just on subscriptions. They make most of their money inside OnlyFans. Messages.
Yeah.
What's your perspective on that? Like, the kind of people you've met.
So I completely agree. My subscription is just my subscription. It's my messages that make the majority of my money. And I think the main reason why for me, again, I've got over 6 million followers on Facebook, over 350K on fucking Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everything. They don't get to message me on there. They don't get to talk to me on there. I don't reply to comments. I don't reply to messages. Like,
Damn.
it's very, very seldom that I'll reply to a comment. Maybe somebody drops something like really fucking funny. I don't reply to shit talking, like trolling. Like, I don't give anyone the time of day. Unless you pay. You can go to my
Unless you
OnlyFans.
pay.
Hey, I
and
can
then-
tell because I followed her and she didn't even follow me back yet. So.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
she
God.
didn't
Literally
follow me
gives
back either.
nobody
Hey,
the
That's
time
all
of
right.
day.
That's right. I
The
understand.
discussion.
No
I
time of
understand.
day. Nobody
No,
no
see,
time
that's
of
not
day.
my fault. You have to tell me because it gets lost in my
Man, I ain't
notifications.
telling you nothing.
I don't wanna hear
That's
that.
crazy.
Let
Yo,
me
I
show
literally
you.
did the 24-hour rule. I was like, I'm about to follow her now.
No, look, I'll show you right now. You jump on my
You gotta be
shit,
kidding me.
and it'll literally say 100, 100, 100, 100.
No, go to the hearts. Go to the hearts. I just followed you earlier today, just so I can pop
Find
up.
it. Find it, please. Find it. I promise you.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Let me
Christopher
see.
said that's a fact. I dropped the bag and she replied.
Yeah, no, straight up, because the way it works, right? OnlyFans, like, if you know,
What I tell you?
Yo,
Yo te dijo. I told you it doesn't come like my shit's instant. Like you can like my shit, you can comment.
Oh, it's because it was all a bunch of people followed you at one time.
It gets lost in shit. I don't get to like if you're gonna do it, I need to know. So I'll follow people, especially with me working, people that I work with that I actually know in person. Yeah, like of course you gotta show love.
Well, now
you
you
know what I mean?
followed us
There
back.
you go. But like it's instant. I have 100 fucking notifications every fucking minute. Like it is nonstop. And see, I'm not a fucking
Just when
liar.
we
I'm
did
not an
it,
asshole.
it said 20 other people followed you. I was like,
yeah,
damn,
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
okay.
You get a bunch of messages.
oh,
you can't
100%.
respond to.
Yeah.
How long have you been on OnlyFans?
So I did OF for 1 year, a couple years ago. I did it for a year solid, made good fucking money, and then got off for like a year or two.
What made you get off?
I made money. I made good money, and I just chilled for a little bit.
Independence.
And to be honest, it's almost better for me because when you're on it for a long period of time, like, yeah, you're still making like consistent money.
Yeah.
But when you first jump on it, like the first time I did it, I think I made 15 grand in 2 weeks.
Oof,
Like,
so the money's coming in.
like when I first got on, people were excited. All my followers were like, "Oh shit, let me jump on."
That was back when? What year?
Like 3 years ago.
So
it was prime. It was
yeah,
peak.
yeah, no, it was. It was
So you're
pandemic
saying
time.
3 years ago, if I was shaking my ass selling that, I'd be making $15K.
Not you,
probably not.
Not you, no.
You shaking
Probably
some bricks over there. That
you
boy
know.
shaking bows.
And
You
again,
probably not.
I always tell guys, they're like, "Man, I'm about to start OF." Okay, so be prepared for nothing but gay men to be hitting you up
Yeah,
because it's not gonna be
yeah,
females.
yeah.
Shout out to my gay member.
Yeah, like
Shout out to
if
my
you're
gay
with it, do it so you can make the bank. But because in all honesty, gay male porn is the highest like selling porn out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Like
it
that's
really
those are the
is,
people that make the
And you
most
know
money.
why though? It's because guys are the consumer of
Yes,
it.
of both, right? They're the consumers of
Entrepreneurship
women,
between
they're the consumers of
men.
men. So like
Exactly.
either
So that
way,
actually makes sense.
you're always targeting
Yeah.
men no matter what.
No matter what.
No, yeah,
That's part about it.
2020, 2021 was like peak
The
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Of only everybody had an OnlyFans.
Because, bro, like, I mean,
What was
everyone's
it?
a
Bad
shutdown.
Baby got on, and that's when she
Yeah,
made her fucking
straight up.
millions.
Bad
and
Baby.
millions.
She wasn't even showing
Nah,
us.
No, it was just to
She
have
made
it.
a lot of money.
And
Yeah.
she's still making fucking bank like
Yeah.
doing it. So when I first got on, it's like a flood, and so you get that like instant money that fucking everybody flooding at once. After that, it's like every time I post like on my story, my link, then I'll get another fucking 10, 20 followers or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But like when I first opened up, that's when it really like hits. And so I did it for a year, and then I stopped for a little while. I of course let my fans know like, hey, I'm gonna chill for a little bit, take a little pause. And then when I did it this year, I dropped it again on Valentine's Day, and I was like, I'm about to
With a
fuck all
promotion.
these couples up.
The promotion.
She's smart, bro. She's smart.
Like, let me drop on Valentine's
Promotion.
Day. And the same thing, like, bam, hit my fucking bank. Everybody flooded.
What's your subscription at?
Me, $10.
Hey, she did
That's
say-
that's good.
Hey, she
Hey,
did
you got me.
say.
Yeah.
That's good. Actually, that's like the median, right?
Yeah,
That's like
yeah.
that's a good balance of it, right?
She said when she was doing her promotion for Valentine's Day, she was like, "I'm ready to break y'all up. I'm ready to
You
end
about to leave your
relationships this
man.
year."
See, so the reason like I kind of know a little bit about this because me and him both ran an agency in the past, right? We worked with a few girls and we were doing all the legwork in the sense that like we went through dating apps, created multiple accounts, all that.
It almost made me feel good.
And these guys think they're talking to the girl.
Yeah.
But they're talking to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we're over there like, talking about, hey, let's talk on Instagram, all that. And then you got to take them from Instagram to OnlyFans.
Yeah.
But it doesn't stop there, right? Like they got to pay for the subscription.
you still got to incentivize
Once
them.
you're in OnlyFans, once you have them in there, you want to see 5 pictures, $10. You want to see fucking
Like, well, in my bio,
test them.
Yeah,
in my
test them.
bio, it says like I only reply to tipped or paid messages.
Damn.
Oh, see, we
Like,
do all
that's
that.
it.
You weed out all.
Yeah,
you gotta
I'm
like
not,
that,
I'm not
100%.
wasting my time.
No,
I'm not
but
about
see,
to waste my time.
we ended up having girls who were like off scratch, like no presence whatsoever. And we even created separate Instagrams for them.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want their family to, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But
Look at that. Like she doesn't even have too much content.
All right, hold on, how many likes?
But
so
that makes
16K
sense.
likes. Yeah.
That
okay.
makes sense though that you don't have
Yeah.
a lot of content because it's now all the content's in the messages.
Yeah,
Like we're saying.
yeah. No, I post every day. Like I post
Yeah.
a post every day.
on that daily grind. Love
Yeah,
it.
like
Nah,
Ooh,
hey,
paid dick ratings?
okay. So what are some of these conversations like inside of it?
honestly, I've been really lucky to have nothing but nice people.
Therapeutic?
She got
in
the
my-
Beetlejuice Halloween content. Yo.
Like I've had nothing but like nice people because I've seen some other girls OS or even like on Twitter and people are fucking dicks to them like completely, and it's crazy to me because you're paying money and then like just talking shit to them, so it blows my mind. I don't get none of that. Like I get nothing but like, damn girl, like I've been following you, I can't believe you're on here, I'm so happy to get to see you here.
They are what they eat though. That's why.
What?
The girls. They're dicks to them because they eat.
Oh, I was like, what? I'm a pussy too then. Okay. And so it's just, so for me, it's been cool. Like I don't develop friendships or relationships or anything like that.
Yeah.
So no meetups and shit like that.
No, of course
hell
not.
yeah,
No,
okay.
no.
Now you're staying clear.
No,
we had some guy tell us like, well, the girl tell us that, hey, you know, I'll fly you out to South Carolina for $1,000. Like,
Yeah.
At that point, we're fucking trafficking.
Yeah.
We ain't doing all that. Like, wait a minute. At that point,
I
we
get
can't do that.
offers. Believe me, they're like, hey, do you do meetups? And I'm like, no, you know what I mean? Just, you know, super sexy strip teases and hot content, whatever, you know, and I keep it very simple, very clean, and just, it's really all it is. It's just
What's the weirdest
Request?
I guess request
like
that
kink
you got?
fetish.
Yeah.
I had a guy really into armpits.
what?
Armpits.
Like hairy armpits?
No, like
Oh.
he wanted like just like picture of your armpit and like some
That's weird as
titty
hell.
in it.
What?
Like,
That is really
That
weird.
just sounds like a
weird.
side
Armpit.
post.
Oh, you know what that means? He's probably trying to like come in
trying to-
from through
probably.
there.
I don't know.
He's trying to
That's
come
kind
in
of
from
weird.
the
Oh, yeah,
like
I don't
that
know.
was like my weirdest one because I feel like feet is normal. You know what I mean?
that's
like,
pretty normal, yeah.
like the
Yeah,
ass
I-
clapping is normal.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I think the weirdest
So
one
we got a
that
question in the chat.
Which one?
It's for Ariel.
Okay.
which one?
No,
Kim.
Does
Go ahead,
OF
for
affect
Greg.
your career as a radio personality?
honestly, it hasn't so far. Other than like, I used to be able to host at schools, and then one day I got a job to host at a school, and then they called me back like, we Googled you.
They didn't even know who they were
She's
bringing
like,
on.
she's like, I don't have a problem with it. She's like, but I don't want one of the parents to Google you, and then
No,
they
she had
get
a
mad
problem
at
with
us like that, like you're on there.
She had a
And that
problem.
was when.
Yeah.
And see, the crazy thing is, on my first OF, like I wasn't doing anything, like no.
No.
What, you were
bad
just
stuff.
selling what?
Like
It was like
pictures,
damn
just
near
like
just
$10 for
lingerie,
bikini pictures?
just
Oh,
like
that's crazy.
implied nudes, like it
the,
wasn't
like
even
the bad baby stuff where she's not even posting.
Yeah,
giving you the
it
good
wasn't
content.
even
It's just
like
basic stuff.
craziness.
Oh,
I've
man.
taken it a little farther, you
Does
know.
Montana do a collab with
That's
Zero?
crazy.
We did talk about that
Yeah.
stuff on Romo.
Hey, yeah, she does have kids.
Nah, I'm loyal.
I was
loyal
a
to the
stepmom.
You loyal to yourself.
Shit,
right?
I was a
to the game.
stepmom, and my stepson was only like 2 years younger than me. But
You know,
like,
real. That's crazy.
You know what did it for us to like kind of stop was when we wiped out a security guard at 3 a.m. in the sense that like his whole paycheck went to a single.
No,
chat.
so what happened is, the night guard, right? He would work at night and he would feel lonely, and so what we would do is
You know
Pray
his
on
whole
him.
fucking story.
we would pray on him every
Not to
now
get
and
dark,
then.
but yeah.
We'll hit him up. Hey, daddy, are you ready to play?
Yeah, as gay as that
Like,
sounds,
oh,
that's
yeah.
cool. But that's all right. That's what we had to
In
do.
the security room.
Good.
And the moment he stops replying is the moment he climax. So that's when
Yo,
you run it back the
that's
next
true.
day.
That's so
And
true.
you try to test the prices right. Let's see how much he's willing to pay, right? You
Yeah.
test it out. You start at 20 or 10, then you raise it up to 30, and if
Yeah.
you stop at 50 and he can't pay anymore, okay, then you gotta lower it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because
Or
then
or
your
you
price gotta
offer
be too much.
the $10 a minute custom video type of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy.
That's 4 minutes. Yeah, you get your little.
I think what did we get him for? Like $400 or $500 that night?
$10 a minute.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but his whole paycheck that
Damn,
night was
I can
gone.
get like $60 for a minute video.
Erica-
I'm getting $10 a second.
Erica-
what are you
Erica
talking
said-
about?
Ariel professional by day, freak by night. She loves it. Hey, that's literally what it is.
Yeah. You got to be a little more specific because I read that. I'm like, wait, she's
Yeah, I
talking
was
about me.
thinking
You gotta
you
do- yeah, yeah.
Which
Yeah,
Ariel?
yeah, say
AG
Ariel,
or Ariel? What
Attorney
we going
General.
with?
Attorney
Attorney General at law.
Yeah.
Lonewolf.
No, see, and I'm too. I don't even know the word for it. I couldn't do that. I couldn't
Right.
like clean someone out. Like 'cause
No, we didn't
You
know
have a
that.
guilt-
We
you have
didn't
a
know that.
conscience.
I know
You
I
have a
do because like
conscience.
even on my regular pages, I'll go on there and I'm like, y'all don't get scammed because there's fucking hundreds
yeah.
of fake profiles
Oh,
of
yeah.
me, and I'm constantly like, look, if they're asking for a gift card, if they're asking for this or they're asking for that, it's not fucking me. I would never reply to you on a message. I don't have a Telegram.
Those are scams.
Like
Those are straight scams. How would you not
They're
know
like
it's a
asking for
scam?
Apple gift cards, and I'm like, don't give them anything,
Yeah.
please. I'm like, I would never ask you for anything. I don't ask no one on my regular social media for fucking money. And
Yeah.
again, like, and I don't ask no one for money on my OF. Like, I'll sell you something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's a value to
Besides
everything.
the tip.
Again,
And the tip is just for me to reply
yeah,
to
like
you.
that's me selling something. That's me selling my attention for you. That takes fucking time for me to sit there and
That
reply to
is.
messages. That's why these fools had an agency.
Yeah.
Because these girls don't have the fucking time of day to do
They
it.
don't. They
It's-
don't. And
a
it's
lot.
crazy because like with these
Some of them are unreliable. I'll tell you
that too, but
They're
one-
inconsistent,
One
like-
thing is, well, one of the girls was an escort. Anyway,
That
so,
makes sense. But
Yeah. So anyway,
Shout out to her.
shout out to her. Hey, yeah,
Hey,
shout
I'm
out if you
my
watch it.
escort.
Yeah,
Love
shout
y'all.
out.
Shout out
Look,
to
hold on.
Shout out to you for
Hold
being an
on,
escort.
Nah, for being cooperative.
Cooperative.
And agreeable. All right, hold on.
Damn, did he?
So,
agreeable.
We plead the fifth.
we play the fifth. Nah, but you know what? You know, it's so crazy that like even you know, with the dating apps, I don't know if you tap into that space, right? But what we did was like on Tinder, on Bumble, on Hinge, all that. You know,
Hold
how
on,
you pay.
run it back. Tell them about the part you got the extra phones.
We got extra phones. We got burners. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we had like 5 different phones.
Different
You know,
layers,
for
it's like
because
burners.
drug dealing, but
they
with
recognize.
women's bodies.
So like these, okay, so these apps they recognize like if you're using
The same
IP
phone number,
address and all
same
that.
email,
Yeah,
same.
so
they
they were
can-
all
they're smart.
Yeah.
they were all
Smart.
prepaid phones, and so we would place like Tinders and Bumbles and Hinges in different locations. It's so crazy how like we placed ourselves in Ohio. 150 likes, bro. Like, and you know how like it's so time consuming fucking talking to these guys.
And as a girl, you see all the content.
Straight up.
All the messages.
And I've been trying to tell people because I've known girls that have gone like all the fucking way on OnlyFans, like full blown porn, and they've paid money to get like professional shit done and everything, and they just don't make any money, and it's because again, like you said, like they don't have presence.
Yeah.
They don't have presence outside of that, so that's why y'all are using dating apps and everything like that. I'm blessed. I knew what the fuck I had with my social media presence and everything,
celebrity.
which is majority 90% men followers. Like
Yeah.
that's what I have. So anytime I have to like sell products or anything, I'm like, you don't want me to sell your lipstick, you don't want me to sell your dress.
Yeah, yeah.
I need to be selling like men's shavers. I need to
Yeah.
be selling like this liquor. I need to be
Yeah.
shaving fucking selling this bike, whatever, like men's products. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's that's who's following me.
Who wants a shout out?
Julio.
No, he's saying say it in reverse.
Shout out to Inspector Montana. Yeah.
Oh, he's
Shout out
doing
to
too
the
much.
Montana
He's
man
doing
in
too
here,
much.
straight from
He said.
Cuba. You know what I'm saying? Right off the boat.
Hey, real
Marco in
quick.
the chat.
He said, "Oh, real quick." He says, "Women can't handle the truth, or they can't handle the truth." Do you feel like you could handle the truth?
Oh shit! Be honest with me. I'd rather
Yeah.
know the truth and know what the fuck I need
He's
to work
very
on, what I
experienced,
gotta
very
fix, and like,
Yeah.
like. But in reality, I also don't really give a fuck.
I think.
Yeah.
Cause I know who I am. I know what I like, what I'm capable of. I know what I'm interested in. I've known who the fuck I was since I was little as fuck. Like I've always said that, like growing up, I wanted to be a Victoria's Secret model. I know that's
okay.
fucking crazy, but like,
No, it's not.
That's
not
I
crazy.
knew I was gonna be a model, and I knew I wanted to be in the entertainment industry, and I love like the whole. That's when like the Victoria's Secret well, angels were like
Yeah.
the biggest thing. You know what I mean? So that to me was I always knew that it was gonna be promiscuous.
Yeah. Hey, that's my word. Don't look at him. That's my
He
word.
used to end it all
That's
night.
my word.
He stole it from
Yeah.
me. Then.
Nah, if I went like full dark horse mode, I would be like whore.
Pretty much.
Hey,
But you
she's
know what?
cool with that, though. You
Yeah,
could.
my mama ain't the one to play. She's the one that literally told me, she's like, you need to start your OnlyFans again. Like
Get
my
that money,
parents
girl.
aren't.
You know what would be a
They're
good
not
question?
against it. Like my
Yeah.
dad's like, yeah, I'm gonna sell my feet too. Like we don't give a
hell
fuck.
no.
How did your OnlyFans affect your relationships? Have you noticed any changes or anything? That
So I've had it to where it can be like, guys say they're cool, right? Y'all always
Yeah.
say y'all are cool, or like,
No,
oh, I
we
want to
don't.
know.
I don't.
Like, but yeah, like in some cases, well, again, it was my husband that wanted me to start it in the first place,
Husband,
the
there we
first
go.
time that I did it. You know
Okay.
what I mean? And then, and it was fine. Everything was cool for the most part. You know what I mean? There'd be some times where like guys would try to like take it too far, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, for the most part, he ran the messages, comments, things
Oh,
like
so he
that.
was running you.
Oh yeah, he would run that shit
he's
too.
Oh,
pimping
okay.
you.
Yeah, like, your words, not mine.
With your consent. With your consent.
Consensual pimping.
Yeah,
Got
yeah,
you.
yeah,
There we
You know
go.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Got you.
And
Just
then
you should just
but
say
I've
that.
also seen it to where like, yeah, like the thought of it can definitely bug men, like, cause like you want me to be yours and only
Yeah.
yours. Like, and the
Yeah.
thought of me, it's one thing for me to like post a picture, but it's another thing for me to be giving my time to these people.
Attention.
Yeah, like texting them, messaging them, not texting, but messaging them back and having conversation, right?
Yeah.
Like that can be an issue
It
where
takes
it's like,
it takes a toll on your mental as a
yeah, because
man.
it makes you,
really
wonder,
don't
like,
know.
or
Yeah,
even
you
like the
really-
dick ratings, like, oh, are you
The
thinking
dick
of
ra-
his? Yeah,
yeah.
like, are
Yo,
you thinking
okay,
of
as
his?
gay as that, no,
Are
hold
you
on.
thinking of his or
As
what?
gay as that sounds, though, like we got a few messages like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
And,
messages
into
like
it.
what?
like,
Guys
oh,
want to
rate-
know like what you
No,
really
yeah, I
did,
know
like,
they do. I know y'all. They want
Montana
y'all to
would
do
open
that.
those messages.
He actually looked.
I'm kidding.
Instead of just being like, it's a 9, bro.
He's like, hey, what you think, bro? What you
I'm
think?
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Compared
kidding.
to
He's
mine.
sending it to him like, what you think? What you think, bro?
it's pretty wild because some of them they be curving in ways they should not be
Oh my
curving.
God, he
That's
opened them.
crazy,
They should
bro.
not
That's
be curving
crazy.
that way. Like, look,
Listen.
you were I don't know, man.
I don't think he was born that way,
born the
bro.
wrong way.
I don't think it happens that way, bro. I think these guys just whack it too much,
That's
and
what
they're
I
either
fucking
left-handed or
think.
right-handed.
So here's the thing, right? When you're young, let's say you get horny, you're young, right? You get horny in your pants. So if you get horny in your pants too much, when you get hard, it goes down.
goes
No-
down your
oh,
pants.
okay.
But if you're
That's
horny on the other
hilarious.
side, and you get horny on that
He said
constantly
it's a
in that
waist
same
trainer
way,
for your
right?
cock.
Because it's not a waist trainer. It just it learns because it's more. It's not.
It's a
like-
muscle. It's a muscle. It's literally a
An
muscle.
expert on this shit.
No,
a
it
tendon.
makes sense. It's literally a muscle,
It's a
yo.
tendon that learns. So over time, it's gonna stay at that
It's gonna,
form.
it's gonna.
So
stay
when you
there.
get hard, you're always gonna be curved, or you're gonna be down. You're gonna go upward. It just depends.
No,
It
that
also
does make
it
sense.
also deals with genetics as well.
Yeah.
Oh look, Marco Moreno's mad at me.
So, yeah, all right,
He
go
said,
read
Ariel,
what I got
I need a
played.
refund. I was subscribed to your OF. Now I know I
No,
wasn't talking to
she
you.
just said that she
was
actually
old.
talks to y'all.
That was old. I run my shit all by
Yeah, she
myself
literally
now.
just said
Nobody
she
else
talks
is
to
on
you
my
guys.
profile.
He's
I'm the
explaining
only
what
one
they
running
used
it.
to do.
Yeah,
And
like,
then she's like, they're talking the differences.
yeah.
What the
And
hell
again,
Marcus say,
even when
bro?
my husband was reading the messages, it was me replying. He was just fucking making
Wait, go down a
sure of
little bit. Hey,
everything.
she said my mom let us said the same thing. Start one. Hey, you should might
Yep.
as well start one. You're already doing the
I
professional.
think I
pictures
remember
and
it.
stuff.
I think Mark was one of the one who said.
Hey, now you can change it to hey Kim. Now you can change it to the girl with the OnlyFans.
Marco, don't be mad at me.
No, so again, any guys watching, man, if you've ever subscribed, man, just understand that it might
call
have
you
not
out.
been the girl. It might have not been the girl, bro. Like, there's
In
a
my
whole.
case, it's me.
You're an idiot.
I promise you.
Yeah,
Now
no,
it's
I
me.
believe it. I believe it,
I
but-
checked my. I
but
went through
a lot-
fucking 20 messages earlier today.
your life
It's me.
Sometimes you might have been talking to guys like us.
I think you just gotta be realistic with yourself. If a girl is too big, you're
Too big?
probably not talking to her. As in, like she has a lot of
I was about to
followers, fans, and etc.
Well,
She's
you know-
probably not going through all the messages like we're saying. Where she's actually saying, "All right, I'm only going to the ones that are actually paying. So if you're not paying, I'm not." Skip,
Yeah,
skip,
no, and I
skip,
really
skip,
do.
skip.
Like they'll be
Yeah,
like,
because
"Oh,
you don't
you
waste
look great,
time.
mommy,"
Yeah,
and then I
exactly.
go
So-
see what they spent, and I'm like, "You're not getting a reply." It's very
It's-
fucking.
you gotta
simple.
find the red flags. If
Like-
a girl's smaller, you're most likely gonna be able to actually talk to her personally. 'Cause
well,
she
a
doesn't
lot
have
of the
fans.
times, this
gets
is how
intimate.
this is
It's a little
how
bit more intimate. Yeah.
this is how agencies look after for a girl who's not all that up there. If she has 5K likes and below, she's not up there. So
Which
now
is so as a guy, look for that if you actually want to speak to a girl that you can probably actually like
I would
talk
actually,
to.
but I would. Yeah, true, very true.
But then
Very
it's-
true,
your
yeah.
chances are higher to actually maybe make a collab happen.
Yeah.
or even a meetup.
A collab
Let's,
happen. Yeah.
So I have a question to that, right? Where like, all right, let's talk about, has there been any negative effects to that?
What do you mean?
Did we just
In
not
the
talk
sense
about
of
that?
like,
Well, like I said, for work,
for
the only
you
thing
personally.
the only thing that's affected, like I said,
don't sound
I
like
can't go to high schools and shit. I get it.
Yeah.
I understand. Like I told him, like I avoid letting people see me with my son at his school because
Yeah.
he's in high school. So like,
Yeah.
if I'm at his football game, I'm not like, hey, that's my baby. I stay
Yeah.
away so that.
she's just there that day.
Yeah, like so that.
Ain't that your mom? I know her.
No,
I seen her.
exactly.
I seen her on
Like
the
I stay away from
subscribed to her.
it.
but to your partner now, how long have you guys been together?
We keep
See,
that
I
on the level.
try to get
I
her.
like
Remember
you.
that?
I
I try to
like
get her.
you.
I'm trying to get her.
Married.
I'm trying to get her.
Married.
All right. But how does he feel about it? Does he knows? I'm assuming.
Boy,
Oh, he literally
he's
is
gotta
like,
know.
get to work.
Yeah.
Don't forget, get to work. Make your fucking money. Quit playing. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
okay. So you're talking about like he's kind of the one running it now.
No.
No?
Nobody's on my. Nobody
That was at
has
the
my
beginning when you first started.
My ex had my login.
There you go. Okay.
Back in the
you.
day.
Got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now
not
it's
no
not
more.
like that.
Now it's
Yeah.
completely me. I run all my shit myself.
Yeah.
Personally, I have full control of all of my pages now. Like,
Yeah.
So it is.
Or here's the good question.
Go ahead.
When do you think you'll stop doing OnlyFans?
So
90.
there's a goal that I want to reach.
As in money or
Oh, money wise, like for me, it's
up there?
money wise, right? Because
Yeah.
there's not a certain amount. It's more so can I make certain things happen. Like I love cooking, so I told you I want to make like a cookbook, but like super sexy cookbook because I do
sexy
good looking
cookbook?
cooking. Yeah. I do good looking cooking. I look
Okay.
super hot while I'm fucking cooking.
That's creative.
Like
That is
because again,
creative. That
my
is creative.
followers don't fucking speak English. A lot of them are like in
From,
Middle
like, Mexico
Eastern
and shit. Oh, I
thought you
countries
were gonna say, like-
or in Mexico. Yeah, no, they're in Dubai, they're in
No shit.
Afghanistan,
Mira,
they're in
mami, ayúdame.
Mexico, they're in India.
India,
Like
yeah,
so
yeah.
they don't speak English,
Yeah.
and so it's pointless for me to talk
Mandarin?
on any of my posts. Probably like, yeah, I could probably pull up my, you know. And so, but like seeing a beautiful fucking woman cooking in the kitchen is like such a fucking
that's
turn
cool.
on for
Yeah,
a lot
for
of
sure.
men.
It is cool.
Tamales,
Oh.
Hey, they show their wife, hey, can you
And
make
not
this?
just Mexican food, like I make chicken fried steak, enchiladas, tamales,
Woo!
like
That sounds like a good
salmon,
time.
like yeah, like I love cooking.
You know what you could do
I
is
love
do
cooking.
that and then have like a live audience and they
Yeah,
get to
yeah,
taste
yeah.
your food.
Oh, believe me, I've been like,
Fire.
shit, pay me enough and I will be a private chef.
Nah,
You
because
know what
they're
I
gonna be
mean?
giving
Like,
some weird requests with that.
No, because so you'll be at an actual establishment. Let's just say a cinema nightclub. Then you'd be able to have the girl cook in front of you, everybody, and then there's an audience,
Then that's
and then
just
they
a
can
cook
try
show.
the food.
yeah, so if
That's
I,
what we
if,
just said.
That's
that's
just
what
a
I'm
cook
saying.
show.
But she owns
Goal
and plays the
is-
whole cook show.
Goal
You
is
can
I
still
want
do
a
that.
cookbook.
Yeah.
I want a cooking show. I kind of want a taco truck. I think I want like a flauta truck because flautas are easy to
Hey, we
make and
connect
like
her in with Joey?
fast.
We connect
Well,
her in
the
with
only thing
Joey?
I worry about that is gonna take all my fucking weekends, and I'm already
Yeah.
like so fucking busy. And then I also told him like I want. The ultimate goal, no matter what, and everybody thinks I'm fucking crazy, is I want a nonprofit like horse rescue. That way I can have my ranch, I can have my animals, and like sustain my entire living based off of like the nonprofit.
Farming?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's actually kind of dope.
Yeah, so
It's
like
dope,
that's
but
the goal.
It's
So
dope,
when I
but
say-
it's so left field to want
I
something
know
like
for
that.
someone like me, people don't see me and they don't like think
A
like
horse-
farm chick.
A
like,
horse, what is it? A
Horse
horse,
rescue, yeah,
a
yeah,
horse
like-
rescue nonprofit is
Yeah.
crazy left field.
Why? But like people have dog rescues and fucking like all of that where they got fucking 300 dogs running around in a
Yeah.
fucking land. And
Oh,
shit,
so
it's
there's
the same
so
thing.
when is there a timetable?
I
limit
would
on
love
that?
to be able to stop within like 5 years. Like,
Okay,
5 years?
yeah, I would
so
love to be
before
able to.
40
Okay.
is when you're like.
Oh, well, I'm far from fucking 40.
I know. I didn't say you was. I'm just saying before 40.
Yeah.
God forbid
yeah.
another pandemic or something.
Yeah,
I'm just
don't
making
make
sure.
me be a gilf because I will. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so how
Yo.
does it go with I guess later on or even right now with having a partner? Like I know he's like go get your money, but like
So-
are they really okay with it or do you ever
I
see
think at first they were hesitant about it, and now when they realize that I'm not
fucking
girl.
them?
personally invested in these
Yeah,
people,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
I keep
It's just for money.
because again I'm one of those women, which is very rare, that like sex isn't. You said an
A top
exchange of
priority?
energy. No, you
Oh.
said it's an
It is.
exchange of
Exchange
of
energy.
energy, yeah.
Like, but there's some women that are able to separate sex like men can.
Whores? No, I'm just
Like,
like-
I mean, it's a
I'm just playing, I'm
transaction.
just
Like
playing,
you
I'm
call
just
it a
playing.
transfer of
I'm
energy.
just
In some
playing.
cases, it's just a fucking transaction.
Joking,
Like,
guys,
so it's. I mean,
It all go
I
back to what they believe in.
and I'm not a spiritual person like
Exactly.
that. I believe in a higher power. I believe like,
Sex
but
to you
in
is something else
reality,
than another person.
yeah, like it's not that. It's an action. It's a means to an end. And I don't mean like money. I mean like. I'm horny. I want to get off, and like I'm done. All right,
Yeah.
bye. Like
That's
So
like
There's
a
no,
guy.
so there's no
That's
con-
like
like
a guy.
a connection with intimacy and all that's not important.
not
to you.
always. In some cases, yeah. But like even when I was in high school, I had a guy that literally never kissed. We never kissed. We
Never
fucked.
kissed?
Never kissed. We just fucked. That's all we
weird.
did. And
Never
it was-
kissed is
like-
crazy.
Never kissed. It
I
was
would've-
just like
There's no way though.
No.
I would have attempted to for sure kiss you, even if
No,
I know it's
just
just.
like-
Nah,
sex.
she must have ran away, bro. There's no
There's
way.
No, it's
way.
just it was never that.
Yeah,
like,
that or-
and so there was
that
never
brother said
any
paper
like
bag.
personal
Yeah.
thing. And when we seen each other, it was like, "What's up? Dab you up and
Hey,
keep it
what's
moving."
up? Hey, what's
like,
up? Hey, dab it up.
That
Yeah,
is crazy.
like-
That is like
Yeah.
friend zone of the century right there, bro.
Hey, business is business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you ready for the next meeting?
This morning was great. See you tomorrow.
I'll see you
Like,
next week.
know?
I'll see you next week, brother. Hey, make sure you clear out your calendar.
Hey, be safe.
Yeah. Like, and so there is like some women, and I'm not built like a lot of women. The things I believe in, the things I like, and what I'm down with are way different than majority of the men I've
Yeah, let's talk
Yeah.
about
women
that
that I've
because
met.
she told us that she doesn't feel like monogamy is so like straight and narrow.
I don't know. I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, it's so hard for us men. Yeah, it's so hard.
Yeah,
Monogamy is
I think scientifically it's
so
fucking
hard.
impossible
It
for
really is
men
just
to
the
be
way
monogamous.
Our body is. Hey, Kevin Gates said it best. Thinking with my dick, like for real. Like it's
I'm
so
just thinking
hard
with
to
my dick,
differentiate
yeah.
the two.
Yeah.
It's so hard
Mm-hmm.
to differentiate the two.
I think
That's just lack of self-control.
yeah,
Nah,
no,
what you mean?
that for sure.
You think so?
It is true
Because you're
to an
thinking with
extent.
this instead of this.
no, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. It is.
Yeah, because a lot of the times, man, like when you meet somebody, if you can control that and say, look, on the first date, I ain't gonna fucking sleep with this girl. What does that do for the woman?
She's like, damn.
Why is he? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It creates that intrigue, that
Not
mystery.
really. She's
Yeah.
like, I ain't hitting him up again.
Yeah,
shows
well,
that-
that is-
shows that you're
right?
not-
So
Well, and it's
a
different
yes
for
man.
women because I don't mean for
Yeah.
like women. I don't believe like women can be monogamous. I just don't think men can be monogamous. Again,
No,
I'm like on a
100%.
scientific
but
fucking level.
but a lot of guys, look, certain guys
This
won't
one.
cheat because they can't because they can't
Yeah.
pull.
You're
Yeah.
only as loyal as your options.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa,
So
hold on. Guys don't cheat because they can't.
You're
Yeah.
only as
Most
loyal as
guys
your
don't
options.
cheat because they can't.
Girls fuck
But
who
we
they
won't cheat.
want. Guys fuck who they can.
Exactly.
Whoa,
Yeah.
She's right.
Let's back
She's
it off.
right.
Go ahead.
Let's back it off.
Go ahead.
Okay? Why?
What do you mean why?
Why? What do you mean why?
Because it could be two different perspectives. I
I'm not
choose
saying-
not to cheat because
Yeah,
I don't
no,
want
I'm
to
not.
cheat.
I'm not saying all guys cheat.
Because
right?
when you
But-
get married, you're vowing to the person.
yeah, 100%. But not all, like I said, not all
not
guys
all guys.
cheat.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just if you have a partner and he hasn't cheated on you, it's because he can't.
And 30 years down
A
the
lot of
road,
the
when your
time-
wife ain't giving you no more ass, and then all of a sudden this little hot
Don't
thing
need
is
it.
up on you.
I got
Hell yeah, a little honey pack.
I got a family.
You know,
Yeah,
Bro, you're
honey pack.
tripping.
I got a family. Don't need
It's
it.
like well, she said she ain't giving you no cootie.
Nothing.
Bruh,
I got a family. I got other things to worry
nah,
about.
Bro, no.
You're 21. You,
That
know?
sounds like good
Yeah,
life.
he'll learn.
That sounds like good life to me.
You haven't been
Nah,
through it yet.
Bro, she's not giving you no coochie, bro. Bro, what do you
Like
mean?
sex is a necessity as a human being.
You can relate it towards even religion, right? Before you get married, you don't have sex.
Hell no, bro.
It's called discipline and self-regulation.
Bro, how many
Delayed
people actually? How many
gratification.
people
Is that not
actually
more
go
powerful
with
than
it? Bro,
having?
I get. There's probably nobody. I don't want to say there's nobody. There's a handful of people that don't have sex
and
before
who
marriage.
established no sex before marriage?
What's all
Religious
religion?
people.
And,
Religion. Yeah,
and-
yeah,
okay, so you're
religion.
saying that, but you also have to remember people were fucking getting married at 13, 14,
because life
15
is
years
so
they can have
old.
sex.
But the
Yeah.
expectancy was
So
lower.
you're fucking as soon as you want to
Well,
start
which is why
fucking.
you get-
As soon
when
as
you-
females hit
get
their
horny when
period,
you're
they're
younger.
fucking.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but you
True,
can
but
choose not to. Delayed gratification.
Hey, but that's more modern, bro. If you think back in the day, that was normal. But you think times do change.
Yeah, times
so
do change.
modern
Delay it now.
time, your girls are putting out sooner without having to be married.
Are you able to take care of her?
I'm just telling you, they put out sooner without having to take care of them, bro. You
gotta
don't
think
even gotta get
long-term.
married nowadays.
You gotta think long term, man.
You don't even gotta get married
Because when a
nowadays.
woman has sex, she has a lot more risk than a man having sex with another woman.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, bro. I've been telling girls that.
Yeah.
That's why you can't compare men
It's
and
all
women.
risky.
Yeah.
That's why you can't compare men and women. And girls still want to keep trying to compare us. Oh, but you could cheat. No, it's not. Oh, I can go do this. But it's because you can go get pregnant by
But
somebody
is it
else.
not empowering to say no?
No,
It is, especially when you're dating an attractive woman, right?
Yeah.
And like super attractive, right? And she's being turned down when every other guy is telling her, yeah. So again, that just makes you that much more attractive.
it does because I've
It
had
does.
someone be like, nah.
Yeah,
and then I
yeah,
had
yeah.
to wait. And then when I achieved, and it's like, like
Well, I would actually
Gotcha.
say, I would actually say though that did he chase after, or did you have to chase after you had?
Both ways, right?
No, did you
no,
chase?
I was very forward.
So
I
you
was like
chased.
So
straight
you
up.
said I wanted to fuck.
So you chased him basically.
And you still had to wait.
You was just waiting for him to give it up.
Pretty much, yeah.
Ah, my man.
It better have been
My
good.
man.
Shout out to
Like,
my boy.
take my
Shout out.
hand off his leg type
Shout out to
shit.
my boy.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't do all that. Like,
Take your hand. Oh, so like you was holding his head, leg, and
I
he was
was going.
like,
He's like, nope.
He was like, yeah, take that over there. My
Rejected.
man, my man.
But that you know, again, like
But yes,
to-
it created intrigue. It
Yeah,
created
like,
like,
why
you're
like,
gonna
wait
go
a
with me.
minute, no,
Yeah,
how the
straight
fuck
up.
you gonna tell me no?
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah, so for sure it works.
That's
It
what
kinda
I've been
shows
telling these
character.
women. They just don't get it. I'm just like, there has to be that push pull, and y'all literally do not get the push pull.
No, I get it because it's the same that y'all think. If a woman's too fucking easy, then you're like, whoa, like everybody,
Yeah, I don't wanna
anybody
keep
and
her.
everybody
Then
can
everybody
get
else
it.
can
but
run through
you
it.
have
Yeah.
a good example of that. You know people that have gotten married having sex on the first date.
Yeah.
So it can go both ways. It's just you got a better chance.
I was married to my husband for 12 years, and we had sex after like a week of talking.
That's cool.
So,
How
like,
about on the third day.
Hey, some people the first day.
You know what I mean?
Some people the
Like,
first
it's,
day. Yeah.
you know,
yeah.
That's cool.
Hey, that
Ain't nothing wrong
sucks.
with that. As long as y'all happy at the end of the day, man. It's cool.
I think as long as both parties they know what's
Satisfied.
going on, right? They're both being intentional.
That's my biggest thing is communication and,
Yeah.
and like clarity. Like if you're dating with the intent to date
Yeah.
and be with multiple people, it's not cheating. What makes cheating is lying. Like
Yeah.
that's what makes cheating.
Yeah.
If you're simply like, oh no, we're just talking, but I'm also talking to other people, like then it's not cheating. You're not cheating
You
on that
told them
person.
what's up. You
Yeah,
told
like
them
I'm
what's
being
up.
straightforward with you. Like we're not monogamous. This isn't like a singular relationship. I've got other things going on, other options I'm trying to figure out for myself. When you're dating with the intent to marry or to like build a relationship, that's when you're like, no, like you have to tell that person, because one person might be thinking, oh, we're just dating, and the other person might be thinking like, oh no, I thought we were gonna get married. Like I was yours purely and solely, and I gave my whole self to you with the thought that you were doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's communication.
Groundwork, yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say
Building
that's
the building blocks.
communication.
Yeah.
Somebody asked this before. They said, let's say you're talking to somebody. Let's say within the first 2 months, like let's say in that 2 month period, do you think it's right for you to tell the man or the woman that you are talking to other people?
I mean, you should be
Like as in
telling
when we
them
say
that.
talking, we're like talking, just going on dates. You're not fucking them. But
Shout out to
you're
Marissa.
just talking and
Oh,
going
then
on
yeah,
dates.
again,
Is it
2 months-
right to tell them, hey, I'm talking to some other people,
2
going on
months,
some other
1
dates?
week, 1 day, like it needs to be very fucking clear.
Open.
Like this is a date. I'll probably have a different date next week or whatever the case. Like, but if I really like you and I see this going somewhere, I am open to making it a monogamous relationship. I
I don't
am
know
open
about
to.
monogamy. But you just said you don't know about monogamy. You said from a
Them,
man's
them,
perspective. Okay,
not
you're right.
me,
You're right.
them,
You did say
them,
that.
not
You did
me.
say that.
You know what I mean? Like, and so it's just different.
Yeah, we just had this one girl, Melissa. She was like, "Oh, if I'm talking to 2 or 3 guys, I'm not telling them about me talking to 2 or 3
Marissa.
guys."
And
Yeah,
that's
Marissa,
where-
yeah.
That's why I said
And I was
shout out
like,
to
"Nah,
Marissa.
you."
No.
I was like, "Let me find out
Yo,
you're
that's
talking
a
to 2 or
good
3 other guys.
question.
I'm
and
out
that's
of
where
here."
shit gets shifty and shit gets dangerous.
Yeah,
That's where
exactly.
shit gets dangerous, right? Like you don't know what effect this may have on somebody
Yeah.
and like what trigger this may cause. Maybe they went through some fucked up shit where somebody really broke their heart, cheated on them and hurt them, and it could trigger something fucking dangerous.
And now you
If you
dead.
were completely honest, straight
domino
up.
effect.
And yes, I'm aware. So there's a difference, right? Like if she's actually like already in a relationship and then she's cheating on her dude, no, don't
Oh, no,
fucking
no,
tell
we-
him.
we just
He don't
said-
want to know. Like he
Yeah.
don't really want to know. Don't fucking say nothing. You better keep your shit on the low. Do what you're fucking doing and like get rid of one or the other eventually. But
rid of one
I
or the
mean,
other.
you know what I mean? But if
choose the best
she's
one.
dating, she needs to be
Choose the
open
best
about
one.
the fact.
Do
Yeah,
you-
like you need to be open about the fact that you're dating.
Do you feel like who do you feel it hurts more to know that your partner is cheating? A man
Oh, it
or a
hurts
woman?
men more.
Yes.
Oh hell
It
yeah!
hurts
Most
men more.
definitely, 'cause the
Y'all's
ego and pride.
ego,
And the
y'all's
pride.
fucking
100%.
ego
It's shot.
goes. Yeah, yeah.
I don't
yeah.
even think it's ego. It's more pride. Like
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to be mine.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
little homeboy
Yeah.
got
But
it
then
on
you
a
could just say,
first
like,
night.
Ah, she wasn't yours in the first place, man.
It's
No,
not, it's
it's
just
your
your
turn.
time. It's just your
That's
turn.
not true.
Dang,
And
that's
you
what's
ignore it.
up.
That's
It's
not
none of your
true.
problems.
She could have been yours whole and solely and gave everything to you, and you completely fucking neglected her and lost her.
It goes like you
And
said. It's
instead
just
of the
your
woman-
turn,
Scenario,
though.
though.
And instead of the woman being strong enough to actually leave the fucking relationship, whether because they're married or because they have kids or whatever the scenario, or because they feel
Locked in.
unsafe to leave, because like if I try to leave this man, who knows what the fuck he'll do to me, then yeah, they'll find attention elsewhere. Like you hurt me, I'ma hurt you. Fuck you. Even though,
Damn, why'd
even
you
if
look at
you
me?
never know, even if you never
look like her
know,
ex.
even
No,
if you
just-
never find out, like even if they never find out that I cheated on you, in her heart, like it's good enough. It's a good enough lick back. Like, oh, okay,
damn.
yeah, you think we're good, but in reality, I'm
already got
gonna go
you.
see him later.
She got that
already got
Like,
you
you know
going
what I
on.
mean?
Yeah. No, I feel that. I feel that. But I 100%
That
agree.
aura.
I 100% agree. I feel like it definitely hurts a man more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Right?
for sure.
Because for
Yeah.
one, I mean, a man, like
But it builds a man.
It builds a man,
Builds a man.
but and the reason I feel like it doesn't hurt a woman as much is because she can essentially move on if she wanted to the next week, 2 weeks, a month, and she already has options.
Options
A man
lined up.
has to rebuild his
Yeah,
roster.
but that's
You know
awesome.
what I'm saying?
though. That's
Rebuild.
a motivator.
That's the motivator. So
If
you
she cheats on you, bro, you got to win now. That's all you got to do is win now.
100%, right? Because
You can't lose.
typically it's I've heard it multiple times. The best revenge is success, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
Best
you
revenge
you
is
build your
success.
way back up in a sense, right?
love it.
But I think
love
for
it.
women, it may also be like almost expected. Like I feel like a lot of women almost expect their dude to cheat, because in reality, like guys cheat for a reason. Like if they're not getting what they want at home, if they're
a
not,
lot of the times
like,
it ain't all about that though, because there's no emotion. It's not emotionally driven to go out to Tijuana.
So that's the
or
same
go to
thing.
Colombia.
No, I
If,
think
if
guys
me as your
see-
woman is not willing, is not
Shut
willing
up.
to make your every fantasy come true, and you have to look elsewhere for it, whose fault is it at that point?
Hey, I've been telling women they need to have threesomes inside the relationship. Hey,
No,
but hey,
well,
I don't know what else.
I
We're not
believe
gonna
in that.
listen.
Like,
I don't know what
believe
they're
in
gonna
that.
listen.
I'm cool with
I
sister
don't know what
wives.
they
I'm
gonna
cool with
listen.
threesomes. I'm cool with like all
Yeah.
of that shit. Like
Hey,
I
sister
think
wives is lit. I
Yeah,
would not mind a
like,
I
sister
couldn't do
wife.
that. I
No?
couldn't do threesomes.
You couldn't?
What?
He can't
Nah,
handle it.
man.
Too much.
Nah, because like, what
too
if you
much-
have another dude?
Bro, no,
No,
wait.
no,
man, wait.
Think about
no,
the
Hell
sauce.
no.
The lights are off. Yo, that's the wrong hole.
Hell no. That's
the wrong-
That's
Why are
crazy,
you
bro.
touching me?
That's so crazy.
You gotta save that for trips to Colombia.
Yeah, no.
gosh,
But back to my point, right? Like, you could be in a relationship and you can take a trip to Colombia. You can go to Tijuana, and that's what it's known for.
Yeah, but I'm
But
taking
there's
my
no
homegirl.
emotion behind
I'm
that,
taking
so there's
homegirl
no
with me.
reason as to why.
It's gonna be fun.
You know,
You
it
say
could be
there's
just
no
a guy's
emotion,
trip.
but it could be the emotion of I know she'll never do this for me, or I know she'll never
a good
allow
point.
this.
That's a good
Ooh, that is
point.
a good
Alright,
point. That's
What?
You're all dressed together in the Express Outlet store.
Hell yeah.
We're all dressed together in the Express. He's Alexander
Shout out to
Bayer.
Banana Republic.
There you go. Yeah, hell yeah.
That's
No,
what I'm saying. When you think there's no emotion to it, but
There's
there's
not.
always emotion to it.
I mean, there's some intimacy in the sense that you're paying.
I think for men, there's more emotion to it than there is for
but
women.
at the same time, like you don't get the
for me.
same.
I would say that's fantasy, not emotion, really.
Yeah, it's fantasy in a
more
sense
just in your
because
mind of what you.
the
what you
thing is,
fantasize about.
look, gratification there to that aspect is that you're paying for a service.
Mm-hmm.
So there's really not that like energy connection exchange
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
way as you would as your partner.
Yeah.
we know this is just some little
Yeah.
broad off the street.
yeah,
Like,
and I'm
this
never
ain't
gonna
no-
see her again.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
that definitely gives you
Yeah.
like a sense
So-
of like confidence and relief and
I'ma just
like
go
I
ham
can
on this
I
girl,
can
yeah.
get what I need,
Yeah.
get what
But
I
ain't
want,
that
and then be
sort of
done.
self-disrespect?
To who?
To me, to us.
What do you mean? Like,
Is that not a self-disrespect?
Like that they have
for
to pay
us?
for it.
Yeah.
like having to pay for it? I mean, look,
Like you were having to pay for
So
that.
see, and people think that, right? But even when you're married,
better when
you're
you have the
paying
intimate
for their
No,
house.
100%,
You're
100%.
paying for their clothes. You're
Yeah.
paying for their shoes. You're paying for their car. You're like, I've always said that. Like, no matter what, you're paying to
it's
be
the
in
same
a
thing.
relationship.
When you go out,
Yeah.
when you take a girl out to dinner, it's the same thing.
it's the same
You're
fucking
paying
thing.
for everything,
Just because
yeah.
you're not handing me the
I
cash
got a
up
boy
front.
that said, nah. She paid for it all.
You
But I
pay
think,
for
but I think
everything.
it's that thought of like, okay, I'm actually physically, it's transactional.
Handing
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cash
Oh
over.
yeah,
It's
what's
like-
your cash app?
Okay.
Oh yeah,
here
I
you
got
go.
you. All right,
Get
cool.
to work.
But
Get to
dudes
work.
are buying Birkins and they're buying fucking shoes and they're buying whips. Like,
Cars.
come on,
Those
why
are
are we
no.
paying?
Those are simps.
Simps.
Well,
Bro,
hold
again.
on, hold on. There's
We got
gotta
a
be.
good
I ain't doing
explanation
that.
for
There's
simps.
gotta
I ain't
be
doing that.
so
A
being a
fine
simp,
line.
being a simp and being a man and a gentleman is
gentleman.
two different things, right? Because being a simp is you not getting a fair value in exchange from a woman, right? If you're just out there,
You bought me
know,
a Birkin and I gave you nothing.
Yeah, that's
Like-
a simp.
I got no
yeah,
ass
that's
straight
a simp. That's a simp.
simping.
That's
Yes.
a simp.
Like,
but
there
if
was-
you're getting something in return,
But you
it's
bought me a
different.
Birkin and we're building
Okay,
a
but what if
relationship.
you guys are in a relationship?
And exactly,
It's
like,
investments.
No, I'm not.
You're
Yo,
imprinting on the lady.
you said we're building a relationship. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even buying you a Birkin if we're building a relationship. We got to be in a relationship for a year or two before I'm even
I live
thinking
by,
about
like,
buying
maybe
you
a
a
necklace or
$50,000
Like a
bag.
necklace.
I think it depends
Definitely not
because
that,
no, it
but like
definitely
a
depends
necklace?
A
because
necklace, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
I feel like even
Sunset, bro.
I feel like if you're established as a man, right, you got everything going for you, you're making a ton of money, it's okay to blow a good 3-4K on a girl.
if you're with her for a while, not
not even,
building
not
a
even,
relationship.
not even, bro. Like I
Oh,
would.
Nah, man, you're leaving a.
Crazy,
No, bro, you're
See,
leaving
yeah,
the
I'm
brokies
with
out.
Montana on this. I ain't doing
No,
that.
bro.
Hell
No,
no. Little
I don't
necklace,
know.
that's cool.
I don't know, man. I'm a little
Gucci
different on
shoes,
that.
That's cool.
Because you leave an
something
imprint on the
small.
girl, and now she has that expectation
The
that every other
expectation is
guy
so
needs to be
high.
on that level that you
That
are.
ain't my
So-
fault.
It's
That's-
not your fault,
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
leave
yeah,
it
my
to the
fucking
other
fault.
guys.
And the only-
broke ass niggas. Nah, bro.
You're the problem.
Broke ass.
I will say, I do have a fucking issue with females that be like expecting a Birkin, but bitch, you can't buy the Birkin yourself.
Yeah, okay, that makes
Like,
sense.
I got an issue with that. Like, you expect a man to have this type of status, but you can't provide that status for yourself. Why are you fucking asking for anything?
Take the fruit basket.
Like,
Take
you
a fruit
don't.
basket.
None of that
And I
Take these
understand
damn
a
roses,
lot of
man.
guys will say like, "Oh, women hold more value in the relationship," but I mean, Not these days.
No,
I mean,
they don't.
A lot of men cook for themselves. A lot of men clean
Yup,
for themselves.
yup.
So
Every
me
day.
being, yeah,
They
like,
made us become even more hyper independent.
yeah, the same
They
with
made-
women.
they made
We're
us more
fucking hyper.
feminine.
Yeah, we're more
Who, guys?
masculine. Men are more
Right.
feminine.
Men
Like,
are more feminine because they have to cook and clean themselves because they're by themselves.
yeah,
But I feel like
I'm
that's part
feminine,
of life.
though.
I feel like that's more part of life, though.
I don't know about
That's
feminine.
a
Say
woman's
that,
job, bro.
but-
I'm
no,
saying.
because
He's
no,
like,
because
I was
y'all
like,
know-
women have no rights.
No, especially as Mexicans, you know, like sons are usually like treated like little princes, and they ain't got to do shit in the house. They don't cook, they don't
give you
clean, they
that.
don't
I'll
do
give you
nothing.
that.
It's
That's
the
very
girls
realistic.
that have to fucking
That's the
do
problem,
everything.
though.
But
Even
that's
at
a
3
big
years
problem.
old, you're getting an iPad now. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Hell no, I'm not doing
Like
that.
when I was fucking 3 years old, I'm out playing in the
Well,
dirt,
that, I
and
feel like
marbles
that's
and
because,
shit.
yeah, I feel like that's because
Man.
they're taking. I think those parents are taking
That's
the
what I
easy
remember.
route.
Yeah, no.
They're taking the
And
easy
you know
route.
what? From my own, I can 100% admit that I have a 4-year-old and he was a tablet baby. Like, and it made him a fucking genius in a sense. He,
Yeah, I get
like,
you on that.
No,
If
like,
you're giving him good
colors,
stuff, yeah,
shapes, numbers to 20. Like he
giving him
could
30 books.
He knew fucking everything based off his tablet, his ABCs, everything by the time he was 2. But he couldn't fucking. He's delayed in speech. He was delayed
'Cause
in
his mind is
actual
thinking
Because he's not
speech.
used to having to talk.
Yeah, he's not used to like
interacting.
actually like, hey, I need to go to the
He never
restroom.
built the
I'm
frontal
hungry.
cortex.
I'm thirsty. Like he was delayed in speech, and it was because he's a tablet baby. And so
Yeah.
now he's in preschool, and I don't let him touch the tablet at all. I don't even keep one in my fucking house. Like I took it out because I know that was the main cause, and it was me being a lazy, easy parent.
Yeah.
He's 4 now. That's one thing.
How
I'll
old do
always
you think he needs to be in order to get a phone?
a phone? Oh, not until he's older. Because my
I would
son,
say like 6th, 7th grade.
my older son,
Yeah.
he
6th,
got
7th
one.
grade.
Yeah, when he was probably like 5th, 6th grade.
Yeah.
And it was mainly because like
Protected.
we need to know where he's at
More
or when he's getting out of
protective,
school
yeah.
or this or that, right?
Have
but that's
the-
just an excuse because that gave him easy access to things on the internet.
No, but that's why
YouTube,
you
like-
say that. But that's why you just give him a little
Dating
flip
site.
phone.
And that's what I said. I said he should just have one of those fucking watches with 3 contacts on it
you
that
go.
you
Yeah,
can just
bro.
get a hold of
Now
him.
you
Flip
can't do.
phone.
Yeah.
Flip phone or
But
whatever
no,
it is. Because
no,
now
this
that
is
social
where
media's not there.
parenting fucking comes in and who wins and who
Hey,
bought it and who
don't
did
listen to this
it.
guy. He ain't got a kid.
Some satellite phone with the
Yeah,
big
yeah,
ass.
yeah.
It's experience
It is
from
experience.
listening to everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I'm completely honest and open. Like I know I fucked up as a mom by allowing my son to be on the tablet as often as he
Fuck
did.
up.
I
but you
like
can
it.
improve
No.
on it.
Accountability.
No.
I like that.
No, he shouldn't have been on a tablet so fucking young. It's
But then
like
again,
straight
you're
up.
adapting to modernity.
It is. It's hard. Like, and it's fucked up because your pediatrician will tell like your kids, no matter like even up to the age of 16, like, oh, they shouldn't be on the computer screen for more than 2 hours. But now with schools, that's all it is. It's
Yeah,
computer
it's all
screens. They have a
laptops and
laptop
stuff like
in
that.
every
Yeah.
single class, and it's
I
like
have to be on the screen for like maybe 9 to 10 hours
Yeah.
a day, just looking
They're
at
on-
material, reading it out,
they're,
writing
it's
it
6
out.
hours
over.
minimum at
That's
school that
boring.
they're
And
on the
it's
screen.
boring, and it hurts your eyes, and you're sitting there like brain dead. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how we got there, but cool.
You got some?
I got a question. Yeah.
Okay.
So would you rather? Oh, this is a
Would
funny
you
one.
rather? Those are fun.
No, I got one for you too. Would you rather be an average guy's main thing or a rich man's side piece?
Okay,
game.
I'm not your average female, okay? So I've always believed that these girls are dumb when they get with these athletes, they get with these ballers, they get with these rich men and believe that they are going to be
they're the only one.
last woman
Oh, yeah.
a man touches.
Yeah, 100%.
That's fucking stupid.
Tripping.
You know the game and you know what's coming with it. You're getting all these fucking benefits of, again, those Birkins, those cars, those mansions,
Nice
and everything that comes
lifestyle,
with it.
nice lifestyle.
You're getting the lifestyle, understand what the fuck comes with it. He's going to do what the fuck he wants because he's providing you with
And if you're
everything
not
you
cool
could
with it,
possibly want. Huh?
You're not cool with it? On to the next
Yeah,
one.
yeah. You don't
Yeah.
want to be there. Don't be there. If you're looking for a man that is solely yours, don't fucking go looking
need
for
to
a
go-
baller.
you need to go
yeah,
for an
yeah.
average
Be
guy, yeah.
realistic and get you an average guy, not a man that can have any fucking woman he
I've been
possibly
telling
wants.
these girls that they need
Like,
to lower their delusions.
It's-
It's fun to have an average guy too, because
Yeah.
he can be creative and you can have experiences that you would never have with the rich guy, because
Bro.
all he does is
Hey,
throw the
Fred,
money.
when's
at
the last
you.
time you watched the sunset?
Like, were you gonna take her out?
No, bro, I'm just asking.
I
I'm
watch
just
the
asking.
sunrise a lot because my
Oh,
job,
yeah, yeah,
we're
but
fucking
when's
at
the last time
work
you
at
watched
4
the
o'clock.
sunset?
And
You love the
sunset,
sunset.
no, I haven't, but like in a while. No, I did actually. Yeah, I watched the sunset and we got to see fucking fireworks from our front yard. Like literally park
nice.
chairs
It's
out. And I'm one of those girls, like it's the simplest things to me that mean the most. Like
Hey,
you
shout out to
remember
sunsets.
my favorite like drink, you remember my favorite food. We have a picnic, we fucking
Yeah, I
just
brought
take
you
a
cranberry
cruise.
juice.
Yeah, I'll take
I
it.
brought your cake. candy.
Like, you know what I mean? We take a cruise together, like whatever it is. Like, and I don't mean a boat. I mean like in the car. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Like a
cruising. Yeah,
But that's fun,
exactly.
though.
Especially in Fort Worth, we still have like lowrider shows on it, like every weekend and shit like that.
We
So
just seen one.
Yeah.
Oh,
we saw one in Forward,
just
yeah.
seen it.
Yeah,
Nothing
so-
but cholos pulling up.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Nothing but cholos.
Yeah, so
Felt like I was watching
I'm one of
Lil
those
Rob
people
music
where like
videos.
the simple things. Because honestly, I'm a cheap ass. Like I fucking hate spending money. Like with clothes and everything. If it's a pair of jeans, I don't want to spend more than $10. If it's a shirt, I don't want to spend more than $10 because it's so. Especially me being me, right? I can't wear the same outfit as often. Because I post it, like I post the fucking outfit. So I'm not one of those people like, oh, I would never repeat. I do. I repeat the fucking outfit all the fucking time. Yeah. But like if it's an event or something like that, like and it's a, you know, like, but fuck no, I'm one of those girls be like, shit, I paid $2. Like I'm excited. I'm more excited to tell you.
They got that deal. They got that deal.
I'm more excited to tell you that
jeans,
I didn't spend bank because for me it's not the clothes that makes me look good. I make the clothes look good.
Yeah.
Like
because you're
so.
complimenting the clothes.
Yeah, so I'm just not one. I'm a cheap ass. Like whether it's food, whether it's clothes, whether it's this or that.
But
I
it's
love
food too?
because I like cooking at home. I can make
I
way
get what
more
you're saying.
and save way more money by cooking you
That's
an
more
logical,
amazing
because if
steak
you buy
dinner at
high
home.
Logical. That's being more
If you
logical.
buy high quality,
No,
food, it's
even
time to
high
go more
quality
expensive.
food. I can buy steaks at the fucking at the store and
What
make
kind of
you an
store?
amazing.
Do you go to a local farmer or do you go to the?
I wish we had local
Walmart
farmers.
at the corner.
No, Walmart don't ever have good steaks. You gotta go. You gotta go to
go
like
to,
a
Whole Foods,
Kroger's
Trader
or
Joe's,
you know what I mean, where you can get some
There's an
marble in that
Aldi.
In
meat.
Florida, I go to the farmers market and they always sell meats for pounds for cheap, and honey as well. You gotta
Let me,
get the honey, my boy.
Let me ask you this, right?
Chop.
Obviously, with
o'clock.
with what you do, let's do it. Obviously, with what you do, right?
Alcoholic.
OnlyFans, you make this amount of money.
I'm responsible.
Do you feel like your standards went up as far as who you date? They have to kind of match your standards. They got to make more. Does it
No.
matter to you?
No. So it doesn't matter to me because again, my mom, oh God, she made us super hyper independent.
Yeah.
Like, and it can honestly
Pour
cause.
some more. Pour some more.
No, did he drink this? No, right? He didn't drink
Pour,
this.
pour some more. Pour some more.
Damn, why are you calling them out,
Pour
hater?
some more of that shit.
He didn't even drink this. Cheers, everybody.
Hey,
Hey, Jeff. Or Jeff.
Jeff,
Welcome in, bro.
Jeff.
Shut
Jeff.
up.
My boy
Welcome
Jeff.
in.
Yes, sir.
David and the sunset. That's hilarious.
Hey,
Oh, quick question. Quick
yeah,
question.
yeah.
Before we move forward, right?
Which question?
Sunset on first date. Sunset or dinner?
How
Sunset.
about no? Here's it's a
Go
trick
ahead.
question.
she says
It's a
she
trick
likes the
question.
simple stuff, so it makes
Because if
sense.
you go to dinner, then go to sunset after.
Okay, so here's the problem with
You're
me.
combining that. Nah,
Here-
you
can't combine it because I did it and it worked.
Here's the problem with me.
powerful.
I cook really fucking good, and half the time restaurants disappoint me.
But this is first
That's
date.
true, I
This
do
is
the
first
same.
date.
It's
First
first date.
date.
When you're
First
first
date.
meet
dinner,
somebody.
you're trying to get to know each
First
other.
date.
You know?
So
Sunset.
you can't just bring. Okay, so yeah, you
Nah,
can't
bro,
bring
you
them
go to
over.
a
You can
sandwich
sit there,
joint
fucking talk, chill, like
and eat with your mouth full. You can't do
or
it, man.
you can. I mean, she can probably cook the
I've
food.
eaten
All right.
fucking wings on
All
a first
raise
date.
your hand
I'm
if you
not one
want
of those
sunset.
bitches.
Woo!
Sunset.
Sunset. All right, so you lost on that one.
Yeah,
Because
I guess
again,
yeah.
I'll be more worried
But
about
you
like
can be
the food
creative
being
with it.
fucking
You
whack.
can bring the food, watch the sunset.
Exactly.
You guys are trying the
Ooh,
food.
that
Why
would
are
be
you arguing
cool.
with me? I said sunset.
I never argue.
She did say sunset.
I
never
fucking said
argued.
sunset.
He's just
What you
throwing in
on
more
about?
to
Yeah.
add to it. He's throwing in more to add
We
to
didn't
it.
put a limit on the like expectations of the sunset.
Hort.
What is that?
Yo, why is this guy?
Yeah, no, because I will eat wings on the first fucking date. I'm not one of those
Hey, bro,
like
that's
prissy
cool.
bitches like, oh, let me use a
Yeah.
fork now, bitch.
You be eating
Clean
and
that
burping
hoe
and
off.
everything.
Nothing but bone left, huh?
You be burping
no,
and everything.
I don't fucking burp.
You talking?
Nah,
about?
you save the farts and burps for
Oh,
later.
excuse me.
Hey, Michelle, you just haven't had a guy take you to a sunset yet for you to actually enjoy the sunset. And when your guy takes
Sunset's
you, you'll
fun.
understand what we're talking about, where you can
I
actually
took a
connect
girl
and
out.
sit down
Yeah,
with the
then
man
you-
on another
I
level.
took a girl.
Then you whip it out midway through it.
That's crazy. But I took a girl out to
For
eat
what we
ramen,
came here for.
and I watched the sunset in the back of my truck. It
Come
was a
on, bro.
wonderful
You're
It
more
was cool.
secluded watching that sunset on the hill than you are in the restaurant. You're more likely to get
Yeah.
some
We were
fucking
outside.
action.
She's smart. She's thinking long
But I
term
didn't want
right
the
here.
action. I didn't want the action.
Oh God.
I didn't want that. I got
That's
the
hilarious.
self-respect for it.
Oh, you got a question? I can look one up.
Oh yeah, I got a good question.
All right.
Go ahead, Montana. Go
Shout out to
ahead.
my sister, right?
You got a question for
Oh,
us?
there you go.
Would
all
you
right.
rather take a man who has his life together but has terrible dick, or a man
Oh, God.
who has good dick but has a shit life? He has nothing together. What would you take, A or B? That is the question of the day.
Okay, I'm your sister now.
I know what girls
No,
are
no, no,
always
no.
gonna say. I already know what every girl's answer to
No,
this is.
every girl what? Well, they'll say
I
like
can make
good
him fuck
life,
me
but I
good.
can make his dick better,
Yeah, I
right?
can make it better.
But in reality,
But they
it's
choose.
reverse.
Exactly.
I think it's reverse. You want to have that sexual connection where you can be satisfied for the rest of your fucking life, and you can build a fucking empire with this person.
He
You don't
got
have
nothing
Yeah,
to.
but what
together.
if he's an alcoholic dickhead, but the sex is good?
That's
Oh,
majority
bitches
of
be
these
dealing
guys.
with that on a
No,
daily
that's
basis.
majority of these guys.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what do you say?
Those are the
You
dumb
rather
girls.
So
take-
you would rather take the guy who beats his wife?
Fucking question.
Because a lot of the guys that don't have their life together but got good dick are the guys that will beat their girl up.
Damn.
Not even
That's
lying.
crazy.
They're not even capping. That's
No.
for real.
No, so what do you take?
Okay,
You
so
take
when the
it.
guy doesn't
Because
have
you
his
gotta
life together,
understand,
he's
you put
terrible.
your hands on me, I'ma fuck you up.
Yeah, I can
in a
believe it.
heartbeat.
Linebacker.
What if they
boom.
like that intimacy like that?
That's your love language.
Yes, your love language.
It's crazy. It's crazy to me how some girls are into that kind of shit. But yeah,
Hey, bro.
And I'm just gonna stay
Yo,
quiet.
choke me harder.
Choke me harder. That's all you got? That's all you got, Ariel? That's all you got?
Yo, my ex gonna
That's
fuck
crazy.
me up harder than that.
That's all you got, Ariel? That's it?
I'm just
Where the
gonna,
marks at? I need the marks.
I'm gonna stay quiet.
I watched the video.
Hey, let's take this,
As
let's
crazy
take
as
this.
it sounds, I watched the video that's literally titled. Shout out to my boy, but
Hey, I got nothing in the cup, but you know what?
Titled,
Make a drink.
Bro,
There's
you don't
one
want
ice
nothing?
cube left.
I'm
This is
driving.
probably the
I
last
watched-
one.
Responsibility.
I watched the video that's literally titled "How to Undress a Woman in 33 Seconds."
Why?
Address her? Wait, what do you mean address
Undress,
her? Like,
undress.
undress her. Okay. What do you say? What do you say?
Interesting, bro.
Sounds
Hey,
promiscuous.
when tell me this, and is this gonna undress you? Let's listen.
Okay.
It
So-
might require $10, but
It's more than $10, homie.
So a lot of guys
Collab.
just go a lot of guys just go straight forward, like in the sense of like taking off the bra, taking off the pants, but like you got to be sensual with it. You got to be like understanding how to touch a woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not rough or none of that shit. Like there's certain ways, right? Like every body part, her lower back, if you rub it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like she, you know what I'm saying? She like arcs her back.
You bring your,
You know what I'm saying?
your
Yeah,
finger
yeah,
down
yeah,
the
yeah.
But that's
spine.
that's intimacy.
You rub the calves.
You make her
like,
feel secure.
You know what I'm saying? Things like that. If you understand it as a man, like, oh, you connect with a woman on a deeper
Grab her
level.
by her back.
Yeah,
back of her
100%.
neck,
But would
right,
you
real
say
softly.
that you're taking advantage of her? Unless
No,
she
motherfucker,
likes it.
what?
Bro,
Where's
it's
that
not
coming
taking
from?
advantage because
You
she's
talking about
consensually
being-
giving
She's
it
there.
up.
Yeah, she's
consensually
already
giving it
there,
up.
like-
She done walked into
Yeah.
the bedroom with you.
Yeah.
Like,
100%, man.
It's gonna happen.
You know
are
what
you a
I'm
virgin?
No, I got self
The hat
respect.
gives
saying?
away.
But no,
I
but
don't choose that.
But
I
the
don't
self-
choose that lifestyle because I'd rather live another lifestyle where I pursue truth instead of sexual.
No,
So
hold
you
on.
can't
But
get laid.
if you hold on. To her point, if
She
she's
said, "How long's it been?"
I'm just fucking with
Recently,
you.
I had a
homie.
girl in my bed. I took her over. It was 2 a.m. And I sat there. I was thinking, you know what? I know she wants me to initiate some. I know she wants me to touch her. I know she wants me to get in there, getting dirty. I looked at her. I kissed her on the cheek, and I went to sleep. I was like,
Hold on.
nah, bro. I don't
I
wanna
feel
do
it, but like to her point,
Oh
right?
my
Drunk
goodness.
dicks.
To her point, she's already there with you. She knows what she wants. You both
She
are.
went there for
yeah.
a fucking reason,
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
just
yeah.
let her
You already
down.
have her in
Yeah,
front.
but I
You let
wanted
her
her
down.
to say no.
No. I get your point,
I
but
wanted
we're
that.
talking about like in a general sense
you
where
like a
you already.
challenge.
Yeah.
Not a challenge, but I wanted her to know that she's not easy.
That's her choice,
That
not
doesn't- yeah, that
yours.
doesn't even
You're
tell you if she's
forcing
easy or
her
not, bro.
to not be like
No,
to
no, no,
eventually
no, no.
not
I mean,
have
I'm
sex.
forcing her to
Essentially-
not be easy.
Yeah.
The pinpoint
Yeah,
is
essentially
crazy.
you're-
No,
No.
because like, why are you? Again, that's the same
But
shit
we
as
were
normal.
friends, though.
You're trying to make
Bro,
her
if she
make
was
that
trying to
decision.
give it up, let her give it
But
up.
we were friends though. Even if she were to give it up, I still would say no.
And if she wanted to stay in the friend zone, she wouldn't have went to your room. She would have slept on the fucking couch.
Because after that, she said, "Oh, we're not gonna work out." I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
Because you didn't give her
wanted
any.
it
I
when
didn't
she
wanna give her
wanted,
any,
bro.
There's
Okay,
more
that makes sense.
to life and relationships than sex.
No, yeah, I
But
get
you
it. I get
friend
it.
zoned her.
I didn't friend zone her. I was willing to build somebody want to have sex.
I get it. I
In
get
her
it.
mind, you friend zoned her.
I know.
I'm
I
telling you,
told
as a
her that to my
woman, you friend
I told
zoned
that to another
her.
woman. She said, "Yeah, you humbled her."
Yeah, you fucking
Straight
friend zoned her, bro.
friend-zoned
And that's cool, but you know what? Like next time you actually initiate, she'd actually be like, "Okay, it's happening." You know what I'm saying?
it's-
Like
she getting wet
it
already.
builds something on
She's
her
getting wet already.
because she
You pissed her off.
Yeah, she was
She's
probably
not
like-
used to being turned down.
She was waiting for
you
that.
know. So I think if
Not my
anything,
problem.
Yeah, it's not your problem.
Not my problem.
He was fine.
But we're
Man,
talking
look,
about
that boy
look.
slept like a baby.
I paid for a meal. I drove her, bro. I talked
Bro,
with her,
she
spent
was.
time with
She,
her.
you
gave
were
her my
hyping
time.
it up, bro. She was waiting.
And I got home. I was like, man, I'm tired of this shit, bro. I'm going to sleep.
Wait. Was this a first date? How deep?
No,
was
this
it?
was like a third date.
Third date. Yeah, third date's
Yep,
the perfect
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That's
She
the
was-
perfect
she was
time.
ready.
Nah, but like, it was too quick.
She was like, "Oh, he's
Bro,
a great
third
guy."
date is not too quick,
I
bro.
can totally
It was
see this
like
happening.
with a span of 2 weeks.
Bro, that's not too quick at all.
Oh my
2
God.
weeks, third date, yeah, that's perfect timing. That's enough time
I've known
for a
her
girl
since
to
high
be
school,
like, I'm
too.
giving it up.
I don't mean this in a weird way, but you might honestly have to find you a virgin that wants to wait until she's married. Like for the way
Oh, no.
that you're coming off, a girl
That
that's
sounds like
already.
that sounds like every man's dream.
I know. You think that. You fucking
Hey,
think
it's
that.
hard
So you
to
have to
find.
fucking teach her
Not,
everything.
not unless you go to some
No,
third world
hey,
country
teaching
in
her
some small
everything's
village.
good. Teaching her everything's good.
Yeah, when you teach her, it's great.
It's easier.
Because
Yeah,
you're building,
'cause you're
you're
teaching
putting
her
building
what you
blocks.
like.
Say,
what
say
you
you
like.
go to like some third world
Look,
country,
you
maybe
don't
like
want-
Peru in a small
You
village.
don't want something
You know.
rushed where you can't really have a stable foundation because
You're
then
gonna
The
it's
whole
trap
wet,
that
yeah, the
shit,
whole
right?
thing we wet.
But if you take your time and you make it small, little by little steps, then you got a foundation that
I wish they
stands
could
through
see
everything.
that. I wish they could see that.
Wish they could see
They
it,
couldn't
too.
see it.
I like the analogy there though. That's
It's a
that's
great
cool.
analogy
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you're
yeah.
building the foundation.
100%.
That way, if something comes to tip it over, it won't tip over because it's strong.
Yeah, you're building. It's all. Everything has to start with
That's
foundation.
what
Hey, you're right.
relationships
I
are.
preach that to people
I'm
nowadays.
like, I can't
The
because
foundation
why you
got to
have
be
different
strong.
mindsets
The foundation
everywhere.
got to be
Yeah.
strong for sure.
But this is in terms
I'm not
of
gonna lie, it's giving Amish.
Hey, with the hat too.
With the hat.
and the white long sleeve.
Nah, but it's-
all you're missing is the
and not
overalls.
even because Amish men are more dominant. It's the women that are very submissive and are
Yeah.
supposed to
Yeah.
follow their leader and
Yeah.
supposed to listen to everything that they
Yeah.
want.
It's for
So it's not
building
even giving fucking
well,
Amish. It's just giving
Wait,
like.
okay, wait.
I'm
I'm
saying let
scared.
my girl go to the
So
club.
wait, so
She
you're
wanna
are you
have
are
fun.
you saying you won't have casual sex?
No, I can't.
Okay. So that situation
can't.
would have been casual sex.
Yeah, I can't do it.
So you can't do it. So you
It's
actually
gotta
have
be
to.
with a girl. I have feelings.
Damn,
So
bro,
gotta be-
you're
because if I- okay, look.
Question. So what happened in your life to put you in this position?
Tim
where
Salazar.
you
Hey,
have
shout out to you,
have
bro. Same last name.
Feelings involving sex.
Is who still
It's just
there?
always been there. I don't know. Every
Oh.
time I've been with
Me.
a girl and I've initiated because
Yes,
I made out
she
with
is.
girls,
No, I'm
but
not.
I didn't
Oh,
feel
what you said
anything.
were?
It
Oh,
felt
in
like
a
a big
relationship.
waste of time.
Who hurt you?
Nobody.
I will tell you something,
Because
right?
it felt like just skin, and I was like, you know what? I'm doing this just so I can relieve myself.
Yeah.
There is
I
nothing.
will tell you something.
That I'm gonna be
if,
building.
if
with
you
this
don't
woman.
understand where he's at, because I understand him very well. He is very much in tune within himself. I feel
Yeah.
like he's trying to avoid a lot of the things that he
Some
saw.
distractions.
He saw a lot of shit that I went through because he's my younger brother, right? He saw a lot of shit that I went through, and he's like, "Yo, I don't even want
I
to
don't
go
even
through
wanna
that."
get
Waste of
to it.
time.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It
No,
is a
100%.
waste of time.
And I try to teach him. I try to guide him in that kind of way, right? But I feel like he's definitely ahead of his time at 21. So anyway, cool shit.
I
Good
can
shit.
understand
I like
it.
that.
I can see it. I'm just
Yeah.
not with it.
Well, that's the way I choose to live. That's the way I want
know
to
what's
And
live.
cool,
I'm
though?
super happy for you.
I'll
That's
tell you
great
this.
that you know who you are. That's amazing. So kudos
I'll tell you
to
this
you.
though, if that girl seen you with another girl, she'd be like, "Damn, what does that girl have that I didn't have?"
Oh, yeah.
That's
It'll
to
fuck
why
her
he
up.
told
Yeah.
me no, but now he's with
the
her.
fact that he didn't sleep with her fucked her up.
Yes.
And then the next
Oh,
time
I
that
don't
she
think-
sees
yeah.
him with someone else, is gonna fuck her up even,
Even more like, what's that girl
You just
have
made
that
that
I
woman
don't?
so self-conscious. You have
Well,
no idea.
That's the whole idea.
That's good though.
Oh, no,
That's
no, no,
really
no, no.
good. These women need
I
to be
wouldn't
humble.
say it's revenge because I liked her in high school.
That boy
and I
playing
talked to her in
chess.
high school, but I played the long-term game. After high school, I hit her up again. Hey, how you doing? You know, I talked to her a little
And
bit
still didn't
and made a
smash.
plan. Right?
Yeah,
We made
bro.
a date.
He was just
And
still don't want
no,
you.
because then I got to know her, the real her, and I was like, oh nah, hold up, let me
You should
take a
told her
step
that.
back.
You should told her that.
The red flags are beaming.
You
right
shoulda
now.
told her
No,
that.
I told her that I did, and then after that, we went home. And I was like, nah.
He's waiting until marriage.
For real, you are? I'm like, you missing
know
out,
what?
bro. You fucking
It's a
missing
great
out.
concept. I would like to practice that. It's a great concept. Wait into
Abstinence?
marriage because
Abstinence?
you're delaying gratification. You're delaying the moment.
Nah.
No, celibacy can create a lot of clarity. That's for sure.
course.
Like for sure, it can like make
Semen
you focus
retention.
on other things around you to figure out like exactly who you want to be
I'm so
and what you want to be in
preoccupied with other
life.
things that I don't have to worry about
Yeah.
fucking a girl.
So what you're saying is you're gonna subscribe to her OnlyFans?
Why would I? No, I would never.
I'm just
After what I've seen running
just
one
playing.
in a whole agency,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
absolutely insane
A lot
how
of
these
work.
young
Have
men
you ever been approached
and
by an
older men.
agency to run it?
Yeah. I have someone in my email right now that's trying
Okay.
to. But I have like, Yeah.
You be getting email. Who emails nowadays?
She gets a pager.
Bro,
Everybody-
like,
everybody knows.
businesses email.
Businesses email.
All businesses
Yeah.
email.
Yo, shout out to
go
my
ahead.
fax machine.
But no,
I just
for
started
me,
that.
I have a big paranoia because of all the scams and shit like that. I don't want to give anyone that I don't
Yeah.
actually see in front of me and no control of anything.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
the main thing. You have to give them their passwords. You have to give them your logins, like things like that.
Instagrams, everything.
Yeah, that's terrifying, especially for me with like what
Yeah.
I've built. Like
Yeah.
I've
He'll
built
take care of
this
you?
over years. Like,
Hey, he could. He'll take
like,
care of you.
I built
He'll
this
tell
over
you no.
years, so it's
Sign the
terrifying
contract.
to release that. Like to release that over to someone else. It's fucking terrifying to know
Yeah.
that like I could possibly lose it.
Of course.
Yeah,
So-
but that's why you keep it to yourself. That's yours.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. That's why I
100%.
haven't worked with anyone because it's
That's yours.
like I'm terrified.
I'm here to take 20%.
That's what it's
20
talking
and
about.
another
OF
20.
takes 20%.
So
OF
we
takes 20%
were
off the
doing
top.
we were doing 50% with homegirl.
50%
Yeah,
is
we
crazy.
were doing all she had to do was
y'all are
look
nuts.
That's different. So she
Yeah.
really wasn't taking too much
pretty. She
of
didn't
a
do anything.
Well, after
all.
all fees and everything, it was split down the middle.
Ariel
No,
gorgeous. Which one?
that's-
Okay,
Yo,
now
thank
we're
you, man. I
talking-
appreciate it. Hey, thank y'all.
We know
Hey,
we're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about her.
We're
but
talking
okay.
about him, right?
Yeah, Ariel, you're gorgeous.
We don't
Dope
talk about
podcast.
the-
First
Nah,
time
let me stop.
listening. I'm in a what? Oh, I'm in the
Industry.
I'm in the
finance
finance industry
industry.
for 10
Yeah.
plus years. All I ever want to do is a quick podcast about finances. I'm down.
Yeah.
I work in wealth and business. Hey, shout out to Tim.
The right guys.
I'm taking
to
a finance class right
Tim,
now.
The right guys to talk to is David and Raja, man. They have also a separate podcast called
It's right
Direct
in the DMs.
Direct Discussions, man.
Yep.
All about entrepreneurship and business and all that good
Y'all
stuff.
should do
Yeah,
therapy
and we
discussions.
did have Amari Cooper in them
Therapy
on, so yeah,
discussions.
just check that
Therapy
one out.
discussions.
Yo, quick little shout out again, man. We'll be out in Asena Saturday night.
Yes, sir. Y'all
Right?
can pull up to the table.
Pull
If
up,
we-
have a
if
drink
you
with
tell
us.
us you watched the podcast
Roger, where
this
the sound effects
Thursday
at?
and you
Go-
pull up
hey,
to that
at
night,
the entry-
you get a free shot with us.
That's what I'm saying. At the entry, just say open discussions. You get $150 bottles at Asena.
That's crazy. Do you?
Nah, they do. Well, no, but that's what it's priced at.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they're hilarious.
yeah.
But yeah, hey, if you guys watch the podcast, if you guys see us there Saturday, just tell us, hey, I watched your podcast on Thursday. And then,
Not only that, but come and hang out with us, man, and hang out with the Dallas Vixens too. Hey,
Yeah,
shout out
where's
to
the
Dallas
flyer at?
Vixens.
Hey, the whole
There's
game.
some
Or,
cuties.
yeah,
I was
shout out to
looking
the
at
Dallas
them.
They're cool. They're cool. They're all
Sure.
beautiful. They're
Hello,
beautiful
fine
girls.
things.
they
I
are
see 'em.
Absolutely.
all very beautiful.
Shout out to
women.
every single one of them.
Sometimes the lust just gets you.
No, bro, the lust is the
Lust
hardest part,
just
bro.
gets
That's why the vetting period is so big, bro. And you should actually take that 3 to 6 months to vet a girl out, so you can make sure there is no lust or there is no infatuation with that
Yeah.
woman. Because a lot of that is, it's just like, damn, something
Was
new,
that
something new,
Mercedes?
something new.
Who?
Go back. One more. No, back one more.
Oh, you know her?
Kind of looks like Mercedes. I'm
She
not
looked like a
positive,
baby
though.
mama. No offense.
You know what I was asked at Asena this Saturday? Because going back to what you mentioned, you hate being at a section and just
Yeah.
being there. Well, I actually enjoy it, right?
Because he feels like a king.
Yeah, and homegirl, this girl, she asked me, she's like, "Why don't you smile?" I'm like, "Because I don't
locked
just give
in.
out my smile at anybody. I was smiling with them; those are my boys,
Yeah.
right? But I value my smile. Why would I give you my smile?
You don't deserve that. You gotta earn
You know what I'm
that.
saying? And like, but again,
I think it's a machismo attitude.
It ain't no machismo.
It's machismo.
No, it's
It's not
not.
no machismo.
It's
100% it
machismo.
ain't. I'm sizing
It
everybody, but
is.
no. At the same time, they're over here having drinks, and you have to have somebody like looking out for your people too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
that's machismo.
Hey,
You have to have
Michelle,
somebody
what are you
looking
talking
fucking
about? Who
hard so
said
that nobody
what?
else tries to check your crew.
How we
It's
speaking for
like
Tim?
that's what it
If you search
is.
up-
Nah, it ain't. No.
You
Direct
just said
discussions
you have to have
on
somebody
Instagram?
looking out for your people, right?
Yeah.
For 10.
Okay, so you're
That's
trying
what I
to
was
look
just
like the
asking where.
fucking hard guy so that
I'm not.
nobody
I'm
else
not. It's
tries
just-
to check your crew.
No, because if anyone comes
I'm
up
more
to
macho
me,
than you.
no, not at all, not at all. Do you know how guys size each other up?
Talking about if I can
I
beat
know
his
how
ass.
women
Fucking
size each other
goofy. I don't know
If I
what.
can beat his ass, ever beat his
Yeah,
ass.
if you can beat his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, if anybody comes into our circle right off the bat, it's like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
who
I
is
would be like that.
Yeah,
Who's this
straight
guy?
up.
Who's this guy right here?
You know,
It's like
but
section people that be trying to like.
What do you
Table
call
hunters.
it? Yeah, table hunters.
Table
And then
hunters.
They're like,
things
hey,
is
yo, I
weird,
know
yo.
you, man. I've been
table
knowing you
hunters.
for a while,
yeah, all that kind of shit.
Hey,
right?
I appreciate it, bro. Have
Yeah.
a shot. Move on your way. No, I'm just playing.
But you
Nah, you too
look.
easy.
But when you
I'm just
have
playing with you, bro.
when you have a circle of straight up lions, I'm talking about dudes who know how to fucking carry themselves,
The
right?
hyena pack.
Fucking a full on pack. everyone's looking out for one another. It's not no machismo shit. It's
There's
just,
no such thing as a group of lions.
Yes, there is.
It's a group of it's lionesses that protect and feed their lions. It's the male is just there to breed.
Let's just go with wolves.
That is all.
All right, let's just
He's
go
there
with
to
wolves.
fight
Let's
one
go
other
back.
lion.
Let's go back to
She
the
is
wolf
right.
pack.
So
Let's go to the wolf
there-
pack.
let's talk about National
Wolf
Geographic
pack
here.
is
Go ahead.
more of the better analogy.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's go back to the
whatever.
wolves.
All right,
Back to
fine,
the
fine.
wolves.
Because lions-
Fine,
You got a
Jesus.
group of
Okay.
hungry wolves.
Right, because
Yeah.
when you have two different
My boy's
alpha
speaking logic
lions,
now.
you
He's
guys
speaking
are
logic.
always
Males
attacking
will
each
literally kill off other
Yeah.
cubs that
Not
are
really,
made
though.
from other
No, 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 no.
males.
Have you seen The
but-
Lion King?
No, but
Brother
that's
said The Lion King.
No, but that's but
What's that
in
movie?
that
The
movie.
guy-
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that
Elvis
because in that
Steve, yeah, he
movie,
fought the lion.
what do you have? You have somebody who didn't like a certain person, right? Or a certain, I guess,
Yeah, let's
lion,
just-
whatever.
that
right?
wanted to take
What
out
happened?
the alpha.
Well, okay, yes, but when you're aligned with the group that you're with and everyone knows where they stand, why would anyone snake each other? I'm
So they
surrounding
could get all
myself.
the bitches.
I'm
No,
surrounding
no,
myself.
No, we're
with-
talking about the animal kingdom. You're
Yeah.
gonna take out the other one so you get all the bitches. That's the
No,
reward
it
of
ain't
being the
that.
alpha.
It ain't that. Nah, why
Nah,
can't you have
share.
multiple
Sharing is caring.
alphas? Why can't you have multiple alphas?
Huh?
Why
Hey,
can't
you
you
take
have
that
In
multiple
the
alphas?
animal
alphas?
kingdom, it's just not what it is.
I get what
animal
you're
kingdom
saying.
is
I
If
get
we're
what you're
talking about
saying.
animals, yeah.
I get what
yeah.
you're saying, but let's talk about like
Now
okay.
here, yes, as men,
Okay.
y'all
All
should
right.
be
If you-
able to
okay.
fucking like click up and show that y'all are fucking cool guys
Yeah.
together and meet girls together because it's a more comfortable situation versus like one guy trying to like come up on
Yeah.
one female.
Yeah.
It's a way more comfortable situation for it to be a party, right? Like two's but three's a company. Like it's a lot better and a lot easier. That's what I say about girls. Like it's
Say
different.
it. You
but-
say about girls what?
well, so when I say I want a girl like to come into my relationship with me and my dude, like
Mm-hmm.
if I come at the girl, she's gonna think it's just me. And when I like try to be like, oh, but my boyfriend too, then it's gonna be
okay.
like, oh,
Yeah,
I
that
don't know,
is-
I don't
that is
really want to
usually what
fuck,
happens. Yeah,
right?
that
Like
is
I don't really
usually
want to
what
fuck a
happens.
dude. I was cool with a chick because like in female, personally,
Mine, yeah.
I think for females, it's easier for them to think like, oh, I'll fuck a female. But like fucking a dude is more intimate, like y'all
Yeah,
say.
yeah, that's the next level.
So it's easier for me to tell my guy,
Chaotic.
hey, find a chick, see what's up with her, and let her know, like, hey,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
girl's
yeah.
down. Let's have some fun. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's the easier situation. So I agree with you. Like, y'all as alphas, fuck yeah, click
Yeah.
up, link up, show that y'all are able to like be together and not be trying to. It's not a competition.
No, it
That's
ain't.
great. I
ain't.
love that for y'all. Fucking
Yeah.
do that. But like you're talking about Animal Kingdom, yeah. Like you talking
Okay,
about
well,
real
well,
fucking
it's-
animals.
it's a
Primal
concept,
state. I can
right?
get
It's a
into that.
concept.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
concept, but it bases off different
Primal
branches of
instinct
concepts.
is like what I
It's
mentioned,
hard to
right?
survive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and build.
it
Yeah.
is, and that's what I'm saying. So you're not really going off of animal instinct. You're in some cases
go
there
based off
are
brotherhood.
there are exactly there
But
are certain.
there's a lion in every alpha. Am I right?
Well, that would be in the same situation as wolves.
Okay.
the
All right, fuck the
pack
whole
leader?
animal
Animal
kingdom.
leader.
Fuck the animals.
I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
There is always a pack
Yeah.
leader, even if y'all are a
100%.
group of fucking
Analogies
alphas.
are not matching up today.
No, they're not.
I
That's
get
it.
what you're saying.
Lone wolf, lone wolf.
Even if y'all are all alphas, there's usually a pack leader, right? There's
Yeah.
usually a pack leader because that's usually me. Like I'm usually the fucking leader of like all my girls
Yeah.
or whoever I'm hanging out with, like because they know one, I'm gonna keep them safe, and two, like I'm gonna guide us in the right direction, whether it's for fucking fun, for safety, whatever the case may be. They know. Like I'm the one to hit up and would be good.
Can you have multiple decision makers in one group?
You should.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
we
You
do.
Cool.
should.
We
So
do.
that's what we are.
And I
Okay,
was,
so
and,
that
and
was
I
what
will,
I'm saying.
and I will be saying,
strategic
let's
war
not
plan.
do the after hours. And then you got other people saying, yeah, let's go to after hours. And I'm like, this is not a good idea, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see,
Not
you
a
folded
fucking
quick
good
though, then.
idea,
But that's
bro.
also
And you folded.
You folded quick.
that could be related towards military.
You said what?
That could be towards the military as well. You have a general, you have planners, you have the people who fight.
Yeah, the
It's the
peasants.
same way. It's the
No, I'm
same
just playing.
methods. It's just
I'm
different
just
tactics.
playing. I'm just playing, guys. Chill.
Tim said, firm
Firm
believer
believer.
in this quote, your dad is only person that wants you to be better than them.
There's tons
There's
of
tons-
competition.
That's true.
with
That's
men,
true.
but some
I
don't
like, for instance,
have
I want my
or
son to be
take
better than
it
me.
as
For
a
sure.
healthy
Yeah, for
competition.
sure.
Yeah, 100%.
And in a sense like that, he just means like, do you want him to be better than you, and do you want him to be better than
I mean,
you?
yeah. I would
Well,
want
what
Aaron
he's
to be
saying
better than
is,
me, yeah.
your dad, his sole responsibility as a father
Is
is,
to make
for
their
you
kid better.
to be
Yeah.
better than him.
Yeah.
But
Even
like
though
he's speaking on this
you know
conversation.
you'll never.
Speaking on this conversation,
his-
go ahead.
Yeah, he's speaking on this conversation because, like we said, y'all are a group of alphas, but we're like, who's the leader, right? But in reality, who you may think is an alpha, and in a lot of cases, who you think is your fucking boy, ain't your fucking boy.
Oh, we know that, yeah,
and they'll
yeah,
be
we know
quick to fucking betray you. They'll be
But
quick
that's where
to
that
like.
communication comes in.
No, not only that, but
No,
that's where
that's
the
where you test them.
that's where the analyzing and measuring of a person is.
Is
If
he
you
truly
were-
your friend?
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
were to ask what is it that drives them and what makes them, what's their drive?
Their core values.
Exactly, core values.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if a man can name them out without hesitating, and they know what they stand on, that's a person who's aligned.
It's like that question. It's like that question they always ask. Like, okay, so if your girl shows up to,
Drink the whole bottle.
what is it? Like if you're, so your homeboy, right? You pull up to your homeboy's house, but he's not there yet. It's just his girl inside. Are you going inside, or are you gonna stay sitting in your car
outside
till your boy gets there?
I'm staying outside, 100%.
They
100%. Why?
look at
Because
different
again,
ways.
right? Look. We're on this topic. We're on this topic, right? You know, we talked about this in the past, in the sense that any of my boys who are in my circle, they're pre-selected or they're selected for a reason, right? I won't just bring anybody into my circle. Now, if one of my boys is dating a girl, or they even ended things with a girl, as beautiful as she can be, she is the ugliest fucking girl in my life, right? Because I would not snake my boys, right? And that's brotherhood.
Shout out to
It's
Tay.
people who are loyal to one another. Loyalty can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people. But loyalty to us is, can we respect one another? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The respect is pure. The respect is there.
And
you
I
shouldn't have to question it with
I
nobody.
can see that for older guys, right? Like y'all are, close to 30, getting up there and
He's
everything
21,
like that.
but he gets it though.
Yeah. But me as a woman,
I'm in my 20s.
I still got 9 more years.
I'm in my 20s.
He's 20.
me as a woman,
Yeah.
every single homeboy,
No, sir.
Those ain't your homeboys.
every
Those ain't
no,
your homeboys. They
every
trying to hit.
single
They're not your
homeboy
You know what that
homeboys.
sounds like?
That sounds like trying to get a.
has tried to come at
That
me.
sounds like some weak ass
Look,
niggas.
so the
Like, weak
only
ass men.
person-
My
She
bad.
said it right there.
That sounds like
She
some
said it
weak
right
ass
there.
men.
The only reason why they're friends with her is because they want to get
No,
at her.
not me. No.
Oh.
Like my dude's homeboys, not me. My guys.
Then they have a problem not fucking
They-
analyzing
they have
their
a
friends.
And I just mean
vendetta.
like,
They
and
got a
that's a
vendetta.
younger sense. I just mean like when I was younger, like that
That
was
means
the
their
case on a
fucking
constant
judgment is
fucking
trash.
base.
They be hitting
That
my
was like-
yo. Your girl
That
be
means-
hitting that
that means
OnlyFans?
their
You know
judgment
what?
is trash.
The only time I seen this, it was like my first fucking boyfriend, right? That I had from like 13 to 15, right? Like all my homies were my homies. I had a lot of like guy friends, and we were cool. Which, by the way, now I do not believe there's such a thing as guy friends and girlfriends. There's not. There's not.
No.
I'll give.
Argue with me all you want. but
I
do
believe
not.
in acquaintances. I don't believe in friends.
They're acquaintances.
There
They
you
have
go.
a reason.
But
They have a reason to be in your life.
I was with that dude, like I said, from like 13 to 15, almost 16. And like none of my homies came at me. None of them crossed the line, never tried to like holler at me, never nothing. As soon as we broke up, all them fools hit me. That was the only person I had seen like respect for. I don't know if it was fear. I don't know if it was respect, but I like none of them tried
Sounds like a
nothing
bunch of low quality
while
men.
we were with them. While I was
That's
with
exactly
him.
what it sounds like, low
but
quality men.
after that, every person, every homeboy of my dude's homeboys, whatever, like
That's-
if he wasn't there, if he wasn't around, or like they were like,
That's a lack of character judgment, right? They didn't judge their friends right. So that's on him. That's not on his boys, because his boys are who they are. That's on him for trusting in them. You know what I'm saying?
A good example is like I'll call
Yeah.
Ariel and be like, "Hey, what do you think about this? This is what I
Yeah.
feel about this scenario right here." And I'll be like, "I'm thinking it's this, but what do you think?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, definitely it's this, and that, whatever."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Okay, cool. I know." Just to make sure I'm not tripping about this specific person. What do you think? And it's like we're talking about his character or her character, whatever it is.
Yeah.
We're literally talking about that person's character. Do we need to keep them real close because they're an enemy, or do we need to keep them from a distance because they're this or they're that? Right? That's what we're literally doing in that whole aspect, is breaking the whole situation down of who this person is. Do we need to keep our antlers up to make sure, like, be aware, or we can actually trust this
so
person?
what about the guys that like intentionally test their girls?
Okay, I'll give you an example because, for instance,
Why do you need to test
you
it?
you asked that scenario like, oh, if you're about to go to your apartment or whatever, and your girl's up there,
Yeah,
and should you
girl's
allow your
there.
boyfriend?
Yeah.
See that I would say that's a good test, because I was
Right.
put in that situation, and like when that happened, I actually helped his girlfriend move. Like, she was like, "Bro, I can't be there. Can you help me? Can you help her move? Help us move." I literally did
when
that.
you're given the green light like that.
Yeah, and I was like, and so that whole thing afterwards, he was like, "Bro, I appreciate you. Like, anybody could have, tried to holler at him. That was the perfect moment. Like, you were gonna be with her for 2-3 hours, helping her move. You didn't do nothing. I appreciate that." I was like, "Yeah, bro. Like,
So
you're
how's
my
the
boy.
female
Like, we're not
supposed to
gonna
take
do
that? How's the female supposed to take that test?
Not give in to the homeboy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about just giving into. Are we supposed to feel disrespected that you felt the need to give us
No,
that
it's
test?
just, I think it's more of a test in general. It's not even like,
Is
hey,
it
let me put
testing
my girl.
him, or is it
No,
testing us?
It's the whole thing.
I would
Like,
say-
he tests the homeboy, but if the girl falls, it's like, okay, well, now that
Two different
Your
perspectives.
girl-
One could say it's very disrespectful, and one could say it's just because a situation like what you were saying. But I mean, I would say
your girl should already know that you have the right circle around you.
Yeah.
So why would he give the approval to go and help?
Why
you?
do you even need to?
You know what I'm saying? She should already know that, right? Like, I'm not hanging out with no bum ass fools. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know. You know, I don't just hang around with just anybody.
But then again,
that's why I don't have homeboys. Mira.
But then again,
Hey, but that's why you gotta go
though?
back to choosing the right homeboys and putting them in those situations.
But when you were
or
saying move
filling
on,
up
in terms of what? Move on from what?
what do you mean move on?
You were talking about how she needed help moving on.
Oh no, moving
moving.
from one apartment to
Like,
the next.
yeah, like
he was
moving
like, I gotta
places.
be at work. Hey, you're off
Yeah.
that day. Can you help us move from one place to the next? I can't be there.
Oh, the
Bro, that's
hesitation.
just moving.
They're moving from
but
one.
But he
apartment
gave
to
him
next.
the green light
He was
because
like, yeah,
he
bro,
trusted him.
help her out.
Yeah.
Help, please. I can't be there, bro. And I literally, it was us two moving everything the whole day.
If
And
I-
then he
if
showed
I
up at
She
the
was
can't-
end.
talking about how a test. in
That's a
terms
test.
of
That's
motive.
No, that's a good
That's a
example of a
test.
test.
That's a test.
Imagine I was like, I was supposed to help them move, and then I'm over here trying to hit on her the whole
Yeah,
time.
Yeah,
that's
She's gonna-
crazy.
She's gonna be
Because
like,
the
oh,
test
he's
is
helping me.
there
Let's
alone
hurt.
with her.
Yeah.
Let's
I
hurt.
guess
Let's
in a
hurt. She's
sense,
gonna be like,
because
let's
I
hurt
would-
and move,
I
and
would
then
never
I'll
do
just
that,
go
to
ahead
be
and tell
honest.
him, yo, he was trying to holler at me the whole time.
Yeah.
You need to
Yeah.
like keep him.
And
at a
I'm
distance.
sure he even called her like, hey, baby, you know, David's gonna help you move.
That's like testing your
cool.
homeboys, too.
You know
That's
I'm
what we're saying.
saying?
It's
Yeah, I
testing
get
both
it.
without really testing one or the other. You're
100%.
really just kind of seeing how
Okay.
things are
That's
gonna
not,
go.
well, then
But-
back to that, it would be just like a favor then.
I want to know if
But a
the,
favor
is a
that
favor.
turned out to be
Go
a
ahead.
test
It
because
is
you can
exactly
find
it's
out.
that. It's exactly
Okay.
that.
I want to know if the test failed, who's in the wrong, the girl or the guy?
It's
But
whoever.
who
It's
did it?
whoever really
Who did it?
initiated. I would feel like.
I'm breaking shit off with both. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
Okay, that's
If
a
it
good
happened,
answer.
like,
Yeah.
let's say she did it and then he gave in, then yeah, you break
Yeah,
both
both,
off.
100%.
Or if he, pursued and she gave in, yeah, you're breaking both
So
off.
no
It don't
matter
matter
what,
whose
you
fault.
gotta break
Unless you
both.
got
If
friends
the
like, hey,
situation
game is
happens-
game. Like, hey,
if the grass
I've
is
just seen it where they're like, well, no, that's my boy. He was testing her for me. Like, he was doing
No,
me a
hell
favor.
no. That's just
You know
that's
what
giving
I
an
mean?
excuse. So that's the pride. So
Yeah.
he'll look
That's
stupid.
a cock.
they both wrong, 100%.
Hey, there you go. That's a cock.
No, 100%,
Roger,
man.
what are sound effects at, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
The girl with the
Yeah.
hookah in the picture. What
you cut off two relationships off. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's like
Because you can't trust your homeboy, you can't trust your girl.
Yeah.
I think they're talking about this
Center
one right
picture.
here.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm telling you that it looks like Mercedes, but I don't know. Because she's from Fort
Okay,
Worth
but
for the
what
most
did,
part.
what did Michelle say to that though? She said something about
She said that she works there.
Oh, okay.
I don't
She
know.
was trying to plug in.
Hell yeah.
No,
She
hey,
said
look.
something above
Always.
that too, where she was like, "Oh, that's Janessa."
Well, yeah, if you have your
She
homeboys
said
having the
something
same
above that
lifestyle
too, where
as
she
you.
was like,
Because you are your first 5 friends. or
something.
your
Oh,
first
0 to
closest
100
friends.
right there. Who said that? How you speak it for me about some? I don't know what. See, I don't know what you're talking about, Michelle. You have to clarify what we said. I don't even know what we're talking about no more. Have the same
But that is a good
lifestyle.
point
Your
right there
homeboy should
again.
have the same lifestyle as you. Okay, that's
Yeah,
a good
because
point.
you
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
Who you hang around with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
five people you
exactly.
hang around with.
Yeah, I'll
Just
be
like
telling,
your family.
and that's what I be telling a lot of these women. They don't even
The women
realize
hang
that
around
they
too?
be hanging around a lot. That's why we ask, do you have promiscuous friends?
Promiscuity.
Because if your friends are promiscuous, you're more likely to tend to think the same ways they think because they're gonna. Hey, say
My
you get
friend
in an
does
argument
it.
with your
Why
man, the
can't
girls
I?
that are promiscuous are gonna be saying, "Oh, he's just he's
It's a lo-
tripping,
he's
he's
just
doing
oh,
this."
he's
It's a lot of
insecure.
it's a lot of the
Yeah,
single
He's not
friends.
secure with himself.
It's a lot of the single friends that keep you single.
Yep.
Yeah, and see,
So
and
it's
that
the
again,
circle.
no,
Nah, girl,
that again.
dump
So,
him.
It's a circle.
You deserve better.
but there's a difference. But it's,
Me now, they can't
so
get
you're
shit.
telling me if you're in a relationship, you can't have a single homeboy?
Yeah.
Wait, wait,
so
wait,
that's
wait,
the
what?
fucking But you're not gonna be
difference.
No,
hanging
it
out with
ain't
him
the
like
same.
that.
It ain't the
You're not gonna
same.
be hanging out with him like
No,
that.
no,
in
no,
those
no.
atmospheres.
It's not the same because women are emotionally driven.
Yeah.
Guys are logically driven.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fucking bullshit.
No.
Oh, wait. This is the first
You're-
disagreement we
Jay
got.
thinking with
always
my
be
dick.
talking about-
Don't tell
me
No,
you're
Jay-
thinking
Jay
logical.
preaches logic, and you're like, nah, I don't believe that. Jay Cruz speaks logic.
No,
He's like,
Jay-
nah, think
no,
logic.
no,
Think
no.
logical.
Don't give
Think
Jay Cruz that much
logical.
credit.
Yeah, it's my dog.
Don't
Jay
give
Cruz
Cruz
say
that much
logic.
credit. He's a
Think
dumbass
logic.
too.
Yeah.
Think freaking logical.
No, I just don't see how, like, what's the difference? Because if you can hang out with your single homeboys and know, like, nah, I got a girl at home, I ain't doing none of that. But I'm here. Like, if a girl comes up and you're quick to be like, oh, no, here, talk to my homeboy. He's single, blah, blah, blah. Cool. As a female, I do the same shit. I used to do the same shit all the time. We'd have guys come up to us and be like, oh, yeah, you should talk to my girl.
No,
With
but
a quickness.
but at that point,
No matter
it's
how mad
but
I was
listen,
at my
that
dude.
point, it's a little bit different because that girl you're putting him on to, she's already not going to take him serious because you walked up to her first, which is you, and then she's basically getting the sloppy seconds at that point because now she realizes like, oh, he was more attracted to her. Otherwise, he would have came up to me.
But it's the fun.
Like y'all psychologically are like, I don't even want you now. You was trying to talk to my homegirl. Like literally, Kim said that same thing. Like, I'm not gonna take you serious. You were just hitting on my homegirl, and now you walked over to me.
Oh yeah, you can't.
I'm not gonna take you serious.
You can't do that.
So it's that same scenario. You're like, oh, I'm not. You can't talk to me, but you can talk to my homegirl. The homegirl's like, I don't even want to talk to him either. Oh, you already sending me your leftovers.
That's true. That's true.
It's that same concept.
That's why even but as a man, you have to. If you're committed to one, you have to.
You gotta stay committed to that one.
You can't go to the. You can't go to the friend.
Nah,
bro. You already ruined your chances.
You burned the bridge.
100%.
When you cut lasagna, there's other pieces.
God damn.
I'm getting that other piece. I'm getting that other piece.
I like it.
That's a good analogy, but it don't work with these women, bro. If they're promiscuous, maybe, but other than that, it's probably not working.
Hey, I mean, it worked the last time I went to the club. It worked.
It depends on how drunk she is. And even at that point, honestly, I don't want to even talk to these girls if they're drunk, to be honest, because now it's just... you take advantage of them. It just gets a slippery slope. That's a slippery slope. Yeah, I would rather talk to a girl not drunk.
Because I'm one of those people that believe like don't put yourself.
I would rather talk to her not drunk.
I'm one of those girls that believe like don't put yourself in a fucking situation. Like you want to
A girl
believe
did
this
that.
is a perfect world, and I should be able to be at the club drunk and do whatever I want and not have to worry about something
you gotta
happening.
have a self-control.
I should have to. I should be able to jog in the middle of the fucking night and not worry about somebody fucking kidnapping.
you should.
That's not the fucking world we live in. So be real about it. Don't put yourself in fucking situations that can lead to shit. Don't go to a Diddy party if you don't want to get fucking drugged and raped. Don't fucking jog in the middle of the fucking night if you don't want to get kidnapped. Like, it is what it is. Don't go out by yourself as a female.
In the middle of the night.
Hey, that's why we tell y'all quit dressing so promiscuous.
No, see,
no, you're saying that, but that's who we. That's
some of
what
the
the
girls
men
be
would be
saying.
again. No.
Be doing it for
Again,
me.
But be smart about it. I'm not about to be on this like. I'm here by myself tonight. I'm not wearing what I was wearing the other day.
And even then, that wasn't
jeans.
bad.
But why?
I was covered.
But why are you here by yourself tonight?
Huh?
Why are you
I
here?
couldn't get my homegirl
Because
to come with
homegirl
me.
flaked.
And
No.
because
I think there's a bigger reason behind
I've already
it.
been here a couple times,
Because
so
you
I
feel
have that
comfortable.
comfortable. Like
Exactly.
I'm comfortable. Yeah, I'm
don't
fine.
matter.
Yeah.
I'm safe. I got my shit on me, and if anything pops off, I'll pop all
God
y'all.
damn.
It ain't a problem. That's not a problem.
Chill. Ain't nothing happening.
Okay.
Self-forward.
Guys, this is a safe zone.
Exactly.
Safe zone.
100% safe zone.
And besides what I got on me, I got these hands. Y'all gonna catch some shit.
There's 4 of us though. I don't know.
I ain't going down
All
fight.
right. I feel that.
What did Navarro baby said? True to what? Oh, 100%.
To his point, right? For a woman to go out and be technically half naked, you're asking for attention.
Yes.
Right? You're putting yourself in that place.
Yeah, I love girls that'll be like, oh, no, I'm not. Like, I dress for me. Like, no.
No,
We're
no.
dressing because it gives
that.
us a confidence boost, and that boost comes even more whenever someone's hitting on you. 100%. When you see people looking at you, hollering at you, talking to you,
And then they tell their closest
they're
friends,
getting
like,
that confidence.
this guy just hit on me and stuff, and it boosts your ego.
And it boosts their ego even more when they
love that.
turn them down.
It's
Like
the same
it
with dating
does.
apps. They look at the dating app for like 5 minutes. All right, bet. I got my attention.
Yeah,
Let's go to the club.
yeah.
Any guy that rejects me, they're a piece of shit. They don't have any life.
I don't even want that guy.
So when females try to be like, oh, I dress for me, blah, blah, blah. In some cases, like, cause yeah, I'll get dressed up at home, like whatever, no big deal. But like in most cases, people get dressed because they want to look good, they want to feel good, they want to receive compliments, they want to receive praise.
Guys,
But the problem is a lot of girls don't know how to use their sensuality the right way, right?
True.
Like
Awkward.
it's crazy because let's be real,
call her out.
right? A lot of girls think that by showing ass, showing tits, like that's what you got to be. Like that's how you're attracted to people.
Again, that's where social media comes into play.
Yes, but we're talking about like in person, right?
Solution.
And
Delete
this is what I'm saying. Like if a girl knows how to work it, even with a closed up dress, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, I've said
she
it.
knows
Even
how
if
to
I
be
had
sensual,
a fucking
even the
hajib
look.
on, like I could have a hajib on and only have my eyes showing, and I would
straight up.
still get like that attention and that
Straight
those
up, yeah.
compliments and those because. One, my eyes are amazing. Thank you very much. But two, because I have that fucking confidence. Because that confidence, like that aura comes through.
Yeah.
So like, it's not necessary. There's plenty of people that are able to be completely covered, and they're the most fucking beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life.
But what does that cause?
That's called
for if a man sees a girl who's a little more covered up than the girl who's a little more exposed?
They may see like more of a future with that female. I'll be honest. I know
You
how
got
men
lustful
think.
on the left.
Yeah.
And you got future in
No,
life.
exactly. Like I know that. I understand that. I understand, and I've said that. Like I doubt many men can fucking deal with who I am, what I do, what I show. Like, and I get it. I understand. I've come to like, what's the word I'm looking
Realization?
for? Yeah, like I've accepted that.
Yeah.
I've accepted that because again, I don't think like a normal fucking female. I think very much like a man. Like it just
Did
is.
you know that going into OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Past tense?
Yeah. No, for sure. And again, it's because of my hyper independence. I know no matter what, I'm gonna be okay, man or not.
You
Like,
think there was a catalyst for that?
what do you mean, like a catalyst for this?
Starting for you to become more masculine?
I think it was when she was younger.
It was when I was younger. I'm one of
talked
one of five girls. Like there were no like I have my dad. Don't get it twisted. I got my mom, my dad, but they both worked my entire life. So there was no like, oh, the man takes care of everything and you can rely on. My mom raised us like, don't rely on anybody in this fucking earth because you don't know what the fucking happened.
She's smart.
And
That
no,
could be a
and
negative.
It does. It affects my relationships negatively. It affects my relationships negatively
You neglect the other person.
No, it's not the neglect. It's the failure to submit completely.
Yeah, to fully submit.
Well, you don't have to.
You got to be
completely
fun size.
submit.
Yes.
It's the failure to submit completely to
Hey, we
my
like
man.
fun size.
Yes.
Like because
what makes you because not everybody will submit.
Yeah, no.
And today's world now, we have a lot less masculine men and we have a lot more masculine women.
yeah.
So what makes you want to submit?
So
For a man.
I think a woman needs that sense of security, and I don't even mean money wise.
Yes.
I don't even mean money wise,
Yep.
but I mean like I feel safe enough to allow you to make decisions for me,
A leader.
to guide me, to influence me, and to give me that direction that I crave.
Have you met a man like that yet?
Yeah, like for
She's
sure.
dating.
She's
And
dating,
Oh, okay.
and
I'm
there's
just confirming.
certain men that you can give that
Show the ring.
submission to and understand and know like I can trust this person wholeheartedly with every part of my life, not just my body, but my money, my future,
Future.
my
Yes.
kids,
Kids.
like
Yes.
everything.
Damn, it's like I can read your mind right now, yo.
We
To know that
need-
the man will take care of you.
yeah, like straight up, you want to know that person can fulfill your every need. And again, it's not always when it comes to financially, because I could be the breadwinner, but that man can like hold me down
Emotionally,
beyond.
Even
spiritually.
emotionally, when
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
like lost, and he's like, "Look, I know what to do."
Yeah,
I
like
know
they
how to
should be able to guide you and influence you. And
They
a
make,
lot of
like,
women
some
aren't
cool
capable of giving up that stronghold.
Yeah.
Just like I said, I don't want to give up my passwords or anything to someone because
I
I'm
agree.
afraid
Yeah.
that I'll
I
get
get
fucking
it.
scammed and screwed over. Until a woman can find that fucking trust and know like, no, this man is on his shit. He knows what he's doing. And like, I can trust him. That's when they can do that. And like you said, a lot of men are less masculine and are feeling the same way women are like, well, I'm more independent and I shouldn't have to rely on a woman, because you should be able, it's not a submission to a woman, but like she's supposed to make you feel so fucking comfortable and so fucking secure that you can be your most sensitive self
And when she
and
doesn't.
your most like genuine self. If you constantly feel like you have to put on this persona or this facade to maintain that relationship, that's not the right fucking relationship. You're supposed to be able to be your true self with this person, no holds barred, nothing hidden, nothing secret. Like you can talk to them about everything. When a man feels that and the woman feels that safety in him, that's when the
it all
relationship
goes
can
back to
be
being
everything.
best
Hey,
friends.
with
There
that
you
with
go.
that
With
being
that,
said,
it's
with
not your
that
best
being
friend.
said,
Can't be friends.
We
late nights with Ariel Grimes.
Yes. Hey, that was. Look, we've already kind of hit the time there, but look,
That
great
was good.
fucking show. Great show
Hey,
for
I
sure.
told y'all, I'm an
Let me
add-on.
before we close it out, right? Let's
Hey, always ask the question you always ask, which you kind of answered it, but we
What'd
want to
you,
read first.
what'd you guys think of the show, man? Let's start with
I'm a
Montana.
co-producer.
Okay, all right, you love the show.
This is the best show.
Cool,
I
fuck
love
yeah.
the show.
All right.
No,
What'd you
it's
think of
dope.
the
Y'all are
show?
asking the right questions, and
Yeah.
hopefully we're guiding people in the right direction.
Appreciate it. We got two shout outs real quick. Shout out to the producer in the back, Roger.
Yes, sir,
Always
Roger.
got a shout out to that.
Without Roger, we wouldn't be
Hey,
here.
definition of clock out to clock back in right here.
Yup.
Literally definition of it. Hey, and then shout out to our other sponsors, Dallas Vixens, who we work with closely. And then big shout out to Ascenda Nightclub, who we're going to be seeing and being at this weekend, Saturday night. I don't know, what's the address?
Not only that, but also Chino Pacas is going to be there, which he's like under JOP Fuerza Regida, their like record label. He's gonna be there that night, so it's supposed to be a big deal.
Yeah,
right.
so
Come through, have a drink with us, all that type of deal, man. When you pull up to the front door, man, just say open discussions, get a $150 bottle.
I'm loving Melinda right now. She said, "Come beat up my baby daddy for me."
There you go. Yeah,
There you go.
Hey, she'll do it. She'll do it.
On top of that as well, man, the biggest announcement of the day too is that we're having a show at Ascena on Halloween
August
Day.
31st. August
So
31st.
any girls who are on here, man, if you guys are watching and you guys want to be a part of it, let us know. Slide in the DMs. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
slide in the DMs.
Make sure and follow me at Ariel Grind. I'll probably dress up as Mrs. Incredible for Halloween.
Subscribe to the
That would be good.
Oh,
That would be good.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool.
True lie
Not
incredible.
Libre.
True lie incredible.
Nacho Libre.
Hey, we appreciate you guys. We will see you guys on the next episode of Open Discussions. Peace.